Okay. Oops. Good morning. Good morning. Time to work on the baby quilt. So I'll wait till I get some viewers. I have nobody here to on the panel right now. I'm sure they'll be here soon. But I was working on the quilt just so I'm not sewing repetitively over and over the same thing, so you guys don't get bored. Hi, Marie. Hi, Lynn. So let me show you what I've done. I've gotten all my rows sewed and cut. Now I'm going to do something a little different with this rag quilt opposed to the traditional ones I've been making. I want to put a really pretty border on this. And I'm not sure what kind of border I want to do. I am going to bind it around the edges when I'm done. But first I want to put a border on it. And I'm thinking prairie points might be pretty, but that's a lot of work. But it's a rag, it's a baby rag quilt, so those prairie points might look pretty cool on it. Anyway, I'll think about it while I'm finishing sewing this up. But these are all the rows sewed, so I have 8 rows completely sewed. This is what it's going to look like once you get the rows starting to sew them together. This is, and when you wash this just totally, it's like a transformation. You won't see all of this. This will fray so bad. But it doesn't hurt your sewing. It doesn't, as long as you didn't cut right down to your sew line, you'll be okay. I've never had any of these rag quilts, and you can see some of the ones that I posted in my Facebook group. I made those back in 2008, 2009. My granddaughter, Maya, one of those was her quilt, and that was the one with all the different purple chenille squares in it. I made that for her in 2009, and I said to her yesterday, I said, do you still use your rag quilt that Grandma made you? She goes, Grandma, my mom just put it in the wash. I sleep with that every single night. I'm thinking, she must really like her rag quilt. But with her rag quilt, I used all different kinds of chenilles that I purchased off of eBay many years ago. I was able to purchase, you could just purchase a stack of different colors, or all pink or all green or all one pattern. They were not as expensive as they are now. Actually, the shipping is what actually avoids me from buying any chenille squares online, because the shipping is like $50 to ship some of these rag squares to me in the chenille. So I know I have a tub of them in our storage. I just don't remember what I have in there. I know I got yellow, and I know I got some teal. I just can't remember what I have in that tub. So until I get a chance to actually get my hands on my chenille squares, I'm using just strictly cotton. And if you noticed in all those quilts, I still used the 100% cotton squares along with the chenille and the flannel. So there might have been a flannel, there might have been a chenille, there might have been a cotton. It was just however way I wanted to arrange that quilt. And it was, what I had on hand. Maya's quilt, I purposely bought, and I'm sorry I didn't get a close-up picture of it, but it says on there, on one of the quilt squares, and it's in the flannel, it says, I love my grandma. And I just put those squares scattered all throughout her quilt. But I will be coming back, and I will be making a boy's quilt for my grandson, because he hasn't got one yet for Seth. So Maya's got her big bed one, and my daughter, the nurse, the one that just had the baby, had taken my fall quilt. She took my Christmas quilt, and she took she said she wanted one for every occasion. So I lost all my rag quilts to my daughter. Sorry, someone's at the door. Okay, it was Parcel Guy, and it's a very large box from April Bain. So I don't want to open that yet until April's on the panel or in here. And I know April was not feeling very good this morning. So yeah, anyway, there's different kinds of edging you can do. You can buy, what's it called? Yeah, geez, I think it's called fringe, and it's got fringes all on it, and you can sew it on around a quilt. You can sew it on a bedspread, whatever. You can even put that on this. But I normally, I'm on a traditional rag quilt. I would just sew the 5/8 all the way around and border it and snip all the way around. That's normally how you would do it. However, I want to put a border on this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I do have a lot of this fabric left, and I think it would look really nice. I might just do a 2.5-inch strip and in the green and in this, and just stagger, just do each strip differently and sew them all together, and then take a really bold color, and I don't know what I got in my stash, I don't remember, a really bold color, and bind it all the way around so it won't have any of this on it. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that. So as I've told you, I have sewed only 2 rows together, but I have all the rows sewed, and this is really very easy. You don't even have to be perfect. Your seams don't even have to match. If you're not good at matching your seams, then don't worry about it, because it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see if it's 5/8 or quarter, or if you went crooked or straight. You just, this is a type of quilt that you just throw together and not even worry about it. So as you can see the back, you can start to see the diamond shapes. You can see the diamond. It looks like it's quilted in a diamond shape. It's really, really pretty. You can see a million threads, but really I don't care right now. Until this is washed, it's not going to matter to me. So now to do my next row, I'm just going to grab my next one, and that's going to be the last one. So we got to make sure that you stagger your rows like this. So this is how you can flip it around. If it was the wrong way, then just flip it this way. But because I want it to be one different every row, you want to just keep flipping it till these are not matching. So what we're going to do now is I'm just using Wonder Clips to clip this all together. It's so easy to do. So you just take, remember I told you not to cut right up to this edge, to leave a good inch and a half, because you're going to trim this anyways after. And I don't know what I did to my chat. So good morning to everyone that's joined me. Yeah, so you're going to take and try your best to, match up. Open up your seam, open it like this. Make sure they're both open, and you're going to sew the backs together same way. And look at how crooked that is. It isn't going to matter, I promise you. Try to match your seams up. That's all you want to do, is, try to keep them a little bit consistent, and shove pins in there or Wonder Clip or whatever it is you're using. And then you're going to open this one up, and you're just going to go all along this whole row. And I figured out how many squares I used in my dad's lap quilt. I went. The white fabric here that I used is velour. It's got a nice pile on it. It's really, really nice fabric, and it's the first time I've ever used it on a quilt. I don't know if you can see it, but it is velour. It's actually the fabric I used in my bead boards. Yeah. So, and I love these Wonder Clips because you don't get any pin pokes, and it does hold your fabric. I don't know, they're just really nice little clamps. So again, just open it up, match your seams the best you can. Don't worry about being perfect. And then you could just mosey along here like nobody's business. You do need to open your seams up to reduce some bulk, because it will be really hard to sew on your machine if you folded one this way and folded one that way. I don't know, it might still work, but I wouldn't. And then you can nest them up that way. But I just open them up. This is the way I've always done it, and it's easier to snip it when it comes time to snipping, and I will show you what you have to do for that, because these get snipped a little wee bit different. So now I just go along with each square and pull it, try to line it up. It's not very lined up, but I don't care. And I'm just going to stick a clip in there. I'm going to give that a tight pull, make sure I've got it pretty much lined up. You might get a little tiny bit of puckering when you sew along in here, but don't worry about it, because you ain't going to see it. So you just go along here and shove a little clip in there, just so your fabric doesn't move, because I don't have my walking foot on, so I don't want to have my fabric sliding away on the top or on the bottom. And that's it. And then we're going to take this over to the sew machine, and we're going to sew this up, and it just whips right up. And then I'll show you how to clip it. So I'm going to change cameras. I know what I'm doing. Okay. I have to do it this way manually because it's just easier for me. So let me get my autofocus off. All right. Okay. And then let me just slide my sewing machine over. Slide it over this way so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Unfortunately, I can't turn this light off. This is what's very bright. This is an LED light that's built into this machine. Oh, and I got my machine working. All it needed was a little bit of oiling. Imagine that. It just needed a bit of oiling. So I don't know where my bobbin went to. Oh, look, piece of thread in there. Oh, it looked like it got short. So let's just redo this. And might not be pulling out. Oh, I see what I did. Whoopsies. Where is my scissors or something pokey? Let me pull my top thread back out and put this back in. And this time I need to close it. I didn't close it last time. There we go. All right. All right, so you want to pull out your bobbin thread, trim those off a wee bit, and now we can just get sewing this, and it's super easy, super fast. So I'm trying to line these up the best I can. I'm not saying they're perfect at all, because they are far from perfect. But like I said, it doesn't matter, and I don't care, because nobody's going to see it. I promise. Okay. And I'm just going to sit that there. I'm telling you, if you don't have these Wonder Clips, you might want to invest in them. Now, when you're sewing this, when you get to these folded or these pieces here, oh, wow, light, to your spread open, make sure this one isn't curled under. And when it goes through the feed dogs, under the feed dogs, sometimes it bends it up like that. I don't know if you can see it, but it bends it up. So don't just sew along and forget about it. Check it, because it's very easy. You got to make sure it stays flat. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm at my next seam here. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to make sure it gets in the feed dog and stays. Now you should be 5/8 of an inch your seam. Mine's about 5/8, about 3/4, half, maybe 1/4. That's how my seams are. Just saying. So you want perfect? Good luck. Then again, I don't go slow. I sew very fast. If I was putting a tote bag, or that's another thing I'll be teaching you guys how to make, not a tote bag, but a craft bag. Lots of pockets and some zipper pockets. See, I got a little bit of puckering happening right there, and I really don't care because you ain't gonna see it. So that's it for that row. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way. And my work shirt is covered in fuzzies, but that's not much I can do about it. Okay, so now I'm going to switch cameras again, just so you can see the process of this. See if I can get it plugged into the USB port, the other one. Jeez. I'm sitting in an awkward position, so it's kind of hard. There we go. I think I got it. Oh, God, old age is really creeping up on me. I kid you not. All right, so are we back at this one again? Yes, we are. Okay. Now, I click save and it never saves it. So I'm just letting you know. I tried to save it. Okay, so we are here now. We're at where we just did our row. So let's trim off our little threads there. Now, this is where you opened up your seam. Do you see how my seam here is about 3/4 to an inch? That's a no-no. I mean, I shouldn't have went that far, but I don't care. It's not going to know. You're not going to notice. Okay, what you want to do is take your scissors and bring them right up underneath where you, let me see if I can bring my camera a little closer so you guys can see this. And this is my old camera, the other one, not this one. Actually, this is my good one. Oopsies, what'd I do? I don't know. Anyway, that's as close as it's going to go. Get your scissors underneath that seam, cut it. If there's a big piece left in here, you want to snip it off or snip it off. You want to snip a slit in it. Turn it around, go up here underneath, and make sure you're getting the both layers of fabric. Cut it very close to the seam, but not on the seam. You see where my scissors are? And if there's a big piece left, cut it in half. Flip it over. This one you definitely will need to. So go up to there, snip, and then snip another little fringe in that, okay? And do the same thing over here. Cut it and snip. And then you just go along all these seams here, and you get this done first. And if you don't do each row at a time, you will get sore fingers. You will get sore hands from sitting there trying to trim these all up all at one time. So go to the edge there and snip it. So there's two, and then we'll go along. Later on, when we wash the quilt, you will have some threads that you will need to cut off. Don't pull them. Don't pull any threads off of this. Snip them. I know it's the lazy way of pulling them, but if you pull them, you may be pulling a thread that you might pull your work right out. So you can see how big of a piece that is, and I'm snipping it up to my seam line and snipping it. Flipping it over, snip to the seam line, snip that again. And it doesn't matter, your fringes could be any size. Just don't make them like my sister did and make them a 1/2 inch big. The bigger you make them, the less fray you'll have in here. So the smaller you make them, you're going to have lots of fray. So just saying. Okay, that's just easy peasy. And snip and snip. Now, my dad's quilt, it was 10 squares across and 14 rows down. And that's what I call a lap quilt. So it was enough for him to sit in his lounge chair and lean back and cover up with his quilt. And he loved that quilt. He used it a lot. Same with my mom. They both used a lot of their quilts. But his was 10 squares across, 14 rows down. And you can only imagine that's a lot of trimming and cutting. But if you just do a little bit at a time in your trimming, I swear to you, your hands won't hurt. Me and my sister used to put them all together and then sit there for 3 hours, 4 hours, just trimming off all our seams. So something like this, you might want to trim it off if it just looks like it's going to be really crappy, you know. You can go along and trim off some of these threads and try to keep your quilt a little bit neat. Okay, so again, on this edge, I'm going to leave about 1.5 inches. I'm not going to snip that off because I need that for when I put my border on, because I want to put a border on this. So I'm just going to go along and just cut whatever. Hey, cut them whatever size you want. Now, when you get to this seam here, cut as close you can to the actual backing, then put another slit in it, and then go on the other side of the seam and put another slit there, and then slit it there. So you can see this seamed part here is sewn still, okay? But the smaller that is, the better, because it's going to fray all around it. You see what I mean? And then you go down and cut. Keep cutting as close as you can to your seam line without cutting your seam line. And I love these Tim Holtz scissors. So again, I'm going to cut right in there, and then I'm going to do a small little tiny one on the sides of the seam, and then just keep going. And these Tim Holtz scissors work good for this because they fit your hands really nice. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on these. Wish these existed when I did make rag quilts, because my sister and I didn't have really good scissors back then. We were just using Fisker scissors. And my hands used to ache. I had to put this down because you're sitting there for hours just cutting fringe. So I recommend it's my way of doing it. You don't have to do it that way. I just find it a lot easier because now I don't have to go back into these 3 rows and start snipping them. They're done. And then I could just move along and work on the next row and give my hands a break. Especially now I'm an old bag. Okay, so I just have this little one left to go. And remember, when you get to the end, leave about 1.5 inches. As I told you, I'm putting a border on that. So there we go. That's as far as I'm going to go. We can open this up a little bit, and we can fluff these up. Fluff them up a little. And now you can really see how pretty this is. Any special recommendation on what sort of fabric to make a rag quilt? To be absolutely honest with you, Nikan, you can use anything that frays. So if you buy fabric that you cut and it don't fray like this, it's not going to work. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work. You need fabric that frays, and there's so many fabrics out there that you can buy, mostly cottons. There's a cheaper cotton, and you can tell a good cotton. And you know how? This is very simple. When you go to a fabric store, you buy cotton, there's the front of the cotton. When you flip it over, there is a back to it. If you buy cotton that's all solid all the way around, it's really, really hard to tell the difference between what's the right side and where's the wrong side. Whereas when you're using a really good quality, like Walmart, this is absolutely beautiful. I know it came from Walmart, but it's beautiful cotton. And you can tell it's good cotton because it's got a front and a back. It's got a right side and a wrong side. Flannel works the best for rag quilts because it's very warm. It works in place of your batting, so you wouldn't have to use a layer of batting between these. It's just really anything you want to put in your quilt that will fray. And I know there's all kinds of fabrics out there that will fray. Just try to stay away from fabrics that are stretchy and fabrics that will roll. Okay. When you cut them and they roll, don't use that in the rag quilt. Use something that's going to fray. And I've only ever used chenille, cotton, and flannel. That's all I've ever used in my quilt, my rag quilts. So moving on. So there we have 3 rows. We only have 5 rows to go. Now, when I sewed this piece here, this is my signature, so it says RL 2018. That's going to be on the very bottom of my quilt. You know, it's going to go here when I get my last row on. So I'm saving this one for my very last row. Now, I don't know if it's going to match up here or if I have to flip it around and match it at the top. It just all depends on what row I finish with. So we've got, like I said, we've got these ending up to be matching. Take it, flip it around, and now you've got your staggered squares. Okay. Hi, Penny.
Hi.
And then we'll just get to sewing this next row. And that's why I say to do your fringe in advance as you go, so you can give your arms and your hands and your wrists a break, especially people that suffer with arthritis. It will really make your hands ache. Ask my sister. She hurts a lot from her fibromyalgia. And even back then, and 10 years ago, like we haven't done a lot of quilting together for about 9 years now. So we got together once when I was living in the other place, and I was teaching her to make her log cabin quilt and her oven mitt, which she never finished. But that's something my sister really, really enjoyed when we used to get together like that. So I think I might start doing that again, getting together with my sister and doing some quilting. And I've got a quilting frame coming. It actually came today, but only one piece of it's missing because the lady I bought it from, I got a steal on it. Ask KK how much of a steal I got on this frame. I don't think this woman knew what she was selling when she sold that quilting frame. And my sewing machine will sit right in there and it will quilt. It will quilt the whole quilt, all laid out flat. I don't got to crunch it up and shove it under the arm of my machine. And yeah, so anyway, the only piece that's missing is the very, very long piece that she couldn't get shipped because Canada Post wouldn't ship it because it's too long. So her dad's coming here, and she lives in Ontario, not too far, well, a good distance away from me. But anyway, her dad's coming to Ontario in October. And no courier service will take it, but she said her dad hunts. So her dad's going to come hunting here. He's going to bring the other piece. So for now, I can't use that quilt frame until I have that other piece. And I'm not worried about it. So, but all the boxes came today and they are super big and super heavy. So Jeff's picking them up today because I can't lift them. Okay, so I'm not going to keep changing my camera for this because you guys don't need to see this. I'm just sewing. And I forgot to backstitch. Oops. Whoops. Anyway, I'm just going to whip along here. Make sure my ends don't tuck. And if you have a stiletto, this is called a stiletto. This is what you would use to push your fabric and to make sure to keep your fingers from not going underneath that needle. And a lot of people have had accidents with that. So this stiletto actually holds down your fabric as you're sewing. And it helps prevent it from tucking. And I could see it's going to curl on me there. So I have to lift my presser foot because it's really folded bad. Hey, KK, have you ever done any prairie point trims? Whoops. So my sewing machine just needed a little bit of loving. Okay. Move those guys out of the way, move this out of the way, and slide my machine out of the way. Okay, so there is my sweet, sweet baby. Where is my scissors? No, I haven't, but good day to start, right? Right, KK. Today's a good day to start. Okay, remember, don't forget to go in here and snippity snip these edges. You see that one doesn't need it to be cut in half, but that one doesn't either. This one will need to be cut in half because it's way too big of a fringe. So just snip it in half. Okay, so those ones are done. This one again is too big, so just cut it in half best you can and get as close to the edge as you can. Just don't cut the edge. This is going to be super beautiful when I get done with it. And I don't think those are flowers. At least I don't think they are. I might give this to my daughter because her son's room is, the baby Chase's room is all gray and white and mint green. This is kind of a nice green. Wouldn't you guys say so? Did I do the other side? I did. Earlier when I was doing the first row, I skipped one of them and I caught it.
Colors. It would look lovely.
What, Penny?
That would totally match the colors in his room. It would look gorgeous.
I think so too.
Yeah, because that blue goes perfect with gray. So does that green.
I have to agree.
The green she already has. Beautiful.
That's why I think a nice little prairie point all around the edge might be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then
and then when he's older, he can put it on the floor. Just sit down when he plays and watch it, and he can curl up and watch TV with it.
Right.
His binky.
I mean, it'll fit him for quite a while if I put the border on it. Because as you can see, it's just, it's a nice size. Believe me, this is a perfect for a baby quilt size.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, KK. It does sound pretty good, doesn't it, eh? When you learn to oil your machine and read the directions. And I did put a new needle on it because that could have been a defective needle, because I went and searched in the troubleshooting on the book, the manual, and first thing it said is a bad needle. And it was one of their needles they gave me. Okay, remember, we're at the edge here. Leave about 1.5 inches. No big deal to go in and trim it later. And then all the way along, you can just snip away, cut your crookedness. You can cut sloppy. You can do whatever you want because it's your baby quilt. And do that. You can see I get sort of slanted here. Okay. So I got April's package. It's sitting behind me. And I didn't want to open it till she comes on, but she is sick. I hope she feels better soon, as I'm anxious to open that package. Okay. Whatever you do, don't cut your seam. You don't want your quilt to completely fall apart. Like I said, see this, just doing this little bit of this row already aches my arm in here. Okay, because it's so... These squares are 6" by 6", Nikin. 6 by 6. But you can make them whatever size you want. If you wanted to make a more quicker quilt, then make bigger squares. Just use less of the amount, unless you want it super big. My sister made a king size one out of 6 by 6s.
That was a 4 by 4, right? The squares?
No, these ones are 6 by 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was asking in chat.
Nikin. Yeah. These are 6 by 6 squares. All right. So this is how quick it goes. Now, like I said, if you're not into making binding, and I am going to show you guys how to do that, how to bind a quilt, because I am going to put a binding on this, maybe. Depends what I do. Now, there is 4 rows sewed together, and it's starting to look really, really pretty. It's super pretty. Is that not gorgeous? These colors are beautiful.
Yeah. Very relaxing to the eyes.
What?
They're very calming to the eyes.
Yeah, it is a very calming color. Okay, so let me get my next row started here. Just going to pull some wonder clips out of that box, throw them on top. And I always work from left to right because that's just the way I am. You know, you could work right to left. You can work whatever direction you want. So I usually just push this, lay this one on top, making sure they're not the same. And then just open up your seams. And away you go.
What are those little clips called again? I'm sorry.
These are called wonder clips.
Wonder clips.
Yes.
I could not remember
these are actually very expensive. These wonder clips. I bought these not years ago, a few years back when I was living in the other house. Just before we moved, actually, I think I purchased them. And I got purple ones. I should be using my purple.
They have...
You go to www.wonderclips.com. Now, before I bought the...
Made by Clover, correct?
Sorry?
Made by Clover?
I believe that's the company who makes them.
I like the multicolor ones. Those are cute.
Yeah, you can get multicolor, but I have purple ones. I'll show you the purple ones. They're beautiful. I don't know why I'm not using my purple ones. I'm just savoring them, I guess. And you can put them on any way, upside down, backwards, whatever. You can put them on whatever way you want. Whichever way you grab them up, pinch them. So I'm just making sure my fabrics are kind of matching over here, you know, and staying that way so I don't have a big, huge gap. Okay. Now, before I bought the wonder clips, because these didn't exist back then, every single time, oh my God, every time I made a quilt, when you put the binding on, you always want to pin your binding all the way around the outside of your quilt. When I did that, I would put it some places where, especially where there were seams, I always put like 9,000 pins. So when their quilt is sitting in your lap onto my body like this, I was getting a million pin pokes. Oh my God, I would just go, oh, I hate pin pokes. And I probably said that about 9,000 times as I was making them. Look them up on Amazon for Wonder Clips, and they have 100 for. Holy crap, Amy! Go look at what I paid for these ones. They were like $17 for 50.
It's 100 for starting at 99 cents.
Well, you guys just made me sick. Here's my purple ones. So I do have a bag of purple, and I don't know why one of my red ones are in there. But these ones came with this case. This came from the actual company. These ones came from China, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know how good.
Are they the same?
Actually, these are very strong too. They look identical.
I do.
Yeah. And they're very strong. You can tell with the grip of the pinching of it. So yeah, these ones came from China. These were a little bit cheaper, but I bought these straight from the website. But like I was saying, before those even existed, where are you? I knew I had everything here. Oh, right here. Before these existed, when I was making my quilts, I bought these things called they're from www.pinmore.com. You dump a few of these out, and before they existed, you would pin your quilt and you would shove a pin more in it. So no more pin pokes. And your pins, you wouldn't lose your pins. So you could put 9 million, and this is why I have 2 bags of them, because a binding pretty much used up all of my pins. And you would just poke it into the pin more. And there you go. No more pokes on your body. This was like a godsend when I finally seen somebody using these. And I was like, oh my God, where did you get those? And before her video was over, she said she got them from www.pinmore.com. So there's 50 in there, and I don't know how much they are now because I bought these maybe 6 years ago. And then these Wonder Clips came out, and I'm like, hey, who uses pins anymore? And now even if you go look at any quilting videos, all you see is them using these Wonder Clips. A lot of quilters are using them. So keep that in mind. Move that stuff out of the way and drag my machine back. All right. Now let's get the next row on. So I'm really still undecided what kind of a border. I think I'm just going to do, I'm not going to get into prairie points right now because that's just probably way too complicated for you guys at this point in time for ones that are not very advanced in sewing. So, and I do have a table that comes out around my machine, but again, it's in storage because I never done a whole lot of sewing. So now I don't have my table to use. That would have come in handy dandy. And this is where the quilt leans up against my body. I would have had a million pin pokes now. And same with Patsy and I made all these rag quilts. We were getting pinned to death from the rows because you got to pin your rows. There's just no getting away from it. That or you'll have a super sloppy quilt. Super raggy. And you can see I folded it over, and that's what happens. It folds over underneath, and you really don't want that to happen. And I think it folded over. Nope. Just be safe. Okay, put you guys back because I think I dropped one on the floor. I'll pick it up later. All right, let me get this out. Cut already. Okay. So I always like to go off if there's, look at how crooked this is. See? What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do a fake little trim because it's really crooked. And I'm just going to do this. Just because it's going to make it easier when I sew my binding on. I probably will go along here with my ruler and trim all of this off. Make a nice, because putting a border around this, I don't know. I'm probably going to trim it. Just a little bit. Just to give it a nice clean edge. But I don't even know if I need it, because when I sew my border on, I'm gonna sew it this way. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even gonna trim it. I don't need to, because I've never put one on a right quilt. So I've got all that leftover fabric. All I did was cut one strip off of that fabric for 24 squares. And that was plenty. And I even had a little scraps left over. So I don't know, maybe I'll put a 2.5 inch border around it and then some binding. Then I'll bind all the edges. I could rag it too, but I think I want to make this really, I don't know, a little more nicer. I don't know. Is that a word? Nicer? Yes, nicer is a word. A little, I don't want to say pretty because it's going to be for a boy. Right? Wrong answer. So I done both sides, right? Yep. Okay. Making sure. They're so addicting when you start making these. I don't know if KK can tell you the same thing, but my sister and I, we got so addicted on these that we were making them till the cows came home. Everybody and their dog in our family has one of these from us. So anyway, time to leave 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to guesstimate it and start snipping and just go along this long row here. Don't forget, when you do a row of 10 squares and 14 rows down, like I did for my dad, and Maya's has more than that. Maya's was meant to be fitted on her single bed and draped down over her bed, and that's the way it is. In the picture that I have on Facebook, it's on a queen size bed and it draped over a little bit. So it was a very large quilt. And it's still beautiful. Her mom just washed it yesterday. I should ask her if I could show it. Yeah, because I said to Maya, I called her upstairs and I showed her a picture of it. I said, Maya, do you still have this blanket? That's when she just about yelled at me. Like I said, well, I don't go and see what your blanket you're sleeping with that downstairs at night. So how would I know if you sleep with it or not? She goes, Grandma, I use that blanket every night. I cover up with that blanket. It's on my bed every night. I'm like, okay, calm down.
Grandma's not a creeper.
No. Oh, I don't know what she uses to cover up with.
Like you're prowling around the house and like checking everyone's blankets.
Yeah.
With a checklist.
And she was so serious too, like, Grandma. I was like, okay, sorry I asked. It was just priceless. All right, so that's how quick that went. Cut away. That one's too big, so I'm just going to slice it in half. Hey, you don't want really fat ones. Okay, so I'm going to make a skinny one there, and that's about 1.5 inches. And then you just want to fold your roll out like this, fluff it up a little bit.
Make it, I wouldn't, but you could definitely quilt out of rug type fabrics and make it into a rug.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not this type. I mean, all you'd end up doing is breaking your butt when you go skiing across the floor on it.
Yeah. You might not like that too much, Pen.
Ow, that would be
So
good.
let me show you the back where you can really see the diamonds taking shape. This is so, it'll be so soft when you wash it and put a little fabric softener in it. But there is all the diamonds. You can see them, how they all just like join together. Isn't that pretty? And I made Maya's with one of the decorative stitches. So when you wash this, you're going to have to sit there and probably pull a few little threads out. Those will just be the one-time threads like this that came through the other side when you were sewing it. So don't fret over it. If you can't give it just a soft little tug, you can see this backing is covered in lint. See it? Covered in threads and lint, but that will all dry. That will all wash off and it'll fluff up so nice. I can't wait till you guys see this when it's all done. So I have 3 rows left to do, and here we go. That is the right way. Grab some Wonder Clips. KK, do you use Wonder Clips when you quilt?
She says that they are a must for quilting, so I'm assuming she does.
Okay. They are. They are. I wouldn't be without these. And I'll tell you what, if this isn't enough. Okay, I want to know something, KK. You've made a lot of quilts. You said you've got a quilt machine, a long arm, like that's what I've got. How do you put your quilts together? Now, do you pin them when you sandwich your backing with your batting and your top of your quilt? Do you baste it, or do you just lay it all out on the carpet, and what do you do? And glue it with spray, the 505 fabrics adhesive. So let me know what you do. Because, oh shoot, I don't know what fell. Oh, I know what fell. The screwdriver for that machine. Because the way I used to do this is I would lay my backing down on the floor, put my batting on top, put my quilt top on top of that. Then we would get on our hands and knees and get all those safety pins and put a million pins everywhere to prevent our quilts from puckering when you go to quilt them. Now, I did that many years like that until I discovered 505 adhesive. Then I made a felt wall, and I pinned my backing onto the felt wall. Then I put my batting on it, or wadding, or whatever you guys call it. I call it batting. And then I would put my top piece, or I'd spray the batting first with the 505, and then I would just press my quilt top over top of the batting while it's all hanging on the wall. And then I would go take it under the machine and quilt it. And I just want to know what you use and how you do it, or you just use your long arm machine to roll it up. So that's something I'd like to know. Okay, so time to sew. Slide this back over. Okay. And let's get her done. So you can see how this lines up so well. Not. But I'm going to make it line up, because I'm going to just stretch my, don't you do it. I am just going to stretch it a little bit.
There she is.
There she is.
What the heck are you doing out in the chat?
There she blows.
She always does that. She just stays in chat.
Now you can answer the Rubicon.
the juke. You just needed a good oil change.
I'd say it's so quiet now. It's not going clunk, clunk,
I know,
clunk,
it
clunk.
sounds really good.
Yeah, it sounds like it should sound. I even watched a video from the Juki website of how this machine was supposed to sound, and it said if you don't use it for 2 months, you have to put 5 to 7 drops in all the top places, like in here, but only 5 drops where your needle is, because it could leak through onto your fabric, especially if you over oil it. So I oiled it again today. And it says to make sure when you oil it, you use it right away. So the oils, they get mixed in. So I have
run through the gears and all that. Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6 places I have to drop oil into. And that was super easy to learn that because it's right in my book. And it's in red. So I guess it's kind of important to oil your machine. See, my Kenmore, you can't oil that. It's computerized. So you would ruin the machine. There's nowhere to oil it. But
well, the Juki, you know how heavy it is because just about all the parts on it are metal. Right,
and it's also an industrial machine.
My dogs are about to bark.
I remember I cried when I was looking at this on eBay from the Juki website on eBay, and I just like said to Jeff, man, would it be nice to have this long arm sewing machine instead of my piss ass little Kenmore that you can't fit anything in here. The distance is like this big, and then there's the part. And I don't know, a month later, maybe 3 weeks later, a big package came in the mail, a big box, and it was this Juki. I was bawling. I was so excited because I never had an actual long arm quilting machine before, and I thought, oh my god! So it made my day. Like that was the best gift in the world, right? A sewing machine.
I love my Juki.
Yeah, I love it now. Yesterday, I told Jeff I was ready to throw this sucker right out the door. I was so mad at it. But then again, it helps to read the maintenance and listen to what you were trying to tell me. Try oiling it
but you're beyond frustrated. It was a dookie yesterday.
Oh, I was so frustrated. Oh my god. And now look at how nice it's running today.
I know. You're not a dookie. You're not a dookie.
I'm thinking, oh my god, I got the quilt frame coming for this industrial sewing machine to do free motion quilting, and I'm thinking, if this piece of shit's gonna work like that on that quilt frame, it's gonna go right out the window.
Oh my god, you're gonna love that quilt frame. Oh my god.
I know I will. So are you gonna tell me how you put your quilts? How you put your quilts together?
How you do the batting?
How you sandwich them?
Yeah.
What do you do?
How you sandwich them?
Yeah.
The top pole in the front is your quilt top, so that would get pinned up. It would kind of be like kind of backwards. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll have to show you when I pull out mine.
Right. Okay.
And then the batting is usually on the bottom pole.
Right.
And then that gets spun up through the top. So basically, you're going to be making a sandwich, but it's going to be it's going to look funny when you do it.
Right.
It's so hard to explain.
Well, I can understand that. So I don't have to do any more kneeling on my knees and pinning them?
Nope. Once you set up your frame and then you got the fabric that it's attached to the poles that you actually pin, or you can do a basting stitch, and you can base stitch your quilt top and all that to the fabric that hangs off of the poles.
Right.
You can do a base stitch. Once you get that centered on that, you just roll it up nice and tight, and then as you quilt along, it just comes out as you quilt along. You roll up the one pole, and everything starts rolling up.
Oh my god.
But
Hey, Ruby.
Yes.
Sorry, KK. Go ahead.
no,
KK.
you go ahead real quick. You go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Oh, no. Yesterday when you were so frustrated, before we went live,
Yeah.
after the first thing out of my mouth was, "Did you oil it?" And you're like, just about freaking took my head off.
I did.
Yes. Why would I oil a brand new machine?
Oh, that yeah, I did say that.
You screamed it.
Because
So
it
I
even
got under my
says
desk and I
it
considered,
even says that in the manual, Penny. It says if this machine is first time using, brand new or whatever, and
right.
two
I
months.
got under my desk then because I was expecting the iron. And then I was sitting there biting my fingernails, wondering, should I just tell her the rest of my thought? And
It
I'm
just
like, no, I didn't.
Brand
I
new
was
2 years
gonna say,
ago.
brand new or not, you gotta maintain them, do maintenance on them right out of the box.
it isn't even brand new. I've had it for 2 years. I
Well,
was living
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
when
gonna
you
say
start
brand new two
fresh
years
out of the
ago.
box, you gotta oil them, and they
right.
have to be maintained before and after you use them.
I got this the year my father passed away. Yes.
So yeah, I just stayed under the
And
desk
also
then.
another thing that's good to do is that even though it says if you don't use it for 2 months, you should oil it.
Oh
But
yeah,
after so many hours of sewing on it,
Yeah.
you get all those little fibers that get down in the bobbin case. It is good after maybe how many hours of sewing,
right.
just to go in there with the Q-tip, clean it out, and just oil a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to
Yeah.
Because right
maintain
now
it.
she's doing all this spraying, and
Yeah.
when that gets anywhere near the machine, when she's done with this, she's gonna have a mess to clean out inside yet
Oh my
again.
god, this looks so
Yeah, it's just
cute.
maintain it.
Yep.
I
They're constant.
love how this is going to turn out. And it's going to look, you're going to see all the little puffies and crinkles in here when it's washed because it's going to shrink to your quilt marks. So that would be the X. So I only have 2 rows left to sew on, and I'm so excited. Hey. So
Hey.
excited. Hi,
So when you
Mary.
get another part, you said in oh hi Mary, you get another part in October.
Yeah, that because every
Okay, so
every service is refusing to ship it because it's extra long, and I don't know what piece it is, but I can't
okay,
believe
I
what I
probably know what
paid.
she's talking about, but she can't separate it. Oh, I can't believe what you paid for it.
I can't neither because I didn't know any better. That's why I asked you.
I have something to say.
I
Mary,
can't
Uh-huh.
believe you
Mary,
paid that
Mary,
much
Mary,
for it. Oh
Mary.
my god, that was a steal.
Mary's here.
But do
How
you
much
remember
is
how I
something
said I
like
had
that worth
a
brand new?
Oh,
um just for the frame?
Yes.
Between it depends on what you get added to it because you can add other stuff to it.
Right.
You're looking at anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000, brand new.
yep.
I got it for
You
500
you
bucks,
got it for
guys.
a steal.
Oh my God.
And it's like brand new. She barely used it because
Yep.
she had a brother industrial sewing machine that she had attached to it. And she was selling her brother's sewing machine, but I said I don't need the machine if you would just separate them
I'll
with
just put
the
it this way:
thing.
she should have asked more for the frame than the machine. I
Right?
would have gave her $500 for the machine, not the frame.
I
And when
know.
she told me the price, I was like, "Yeah, you need to get it. Jump on it."
Yeah, and I couldn't really afford it, really. I shouldn't have bought it, but I wasn't going to pass up that after KK said that is a freaking steal because she has one. KK has one. So she
Yep.
knows, she basically knows what these things are worth. I don't, but I've always dreamed of having a long arm
I'm
quilting
so
machine
happy for you.
where I
You have
just
no idea. I can't wait to use it.
I am so pumped about it. But the sad part is, if I can find a carrier service that will take, I don't even know how long this piece is. I just know that we've got 3 big, huge boxes sitting at the post office waiting to get picked up. And
Go
Jeff's
get
going to
him,
pick
go
them
get
up.
him, Jeffrey, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's getting them on his way after
It,
he's done.
Woo.
well,
Yep.
Ruby, these quilt frames are big enough that they can do an oversized king.
Really?
God.
Oh my God,
Yes.
really? All right. Well,
And if
I
it's the
am gonna go
machine,
live when I get this thing figured out. I will go live and I will demonstrate or make quilt one of my quilt tops. I want to look for how you can do all those fancy quiltings on them without having to free motion that.
It'll do a California King.
yes.
Holy
Well, the Grace
smoke.
frames, you could do it. She could set it up to where it could do just like a normal standard size twin bed, and then not take up so much space. But mine, and I know hers, will do a oversized king.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful quilt long arm machine. I am just so excited. And I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys. Let me show you something. Let me move this out of the way and show you something I purchased years back. And this was good because I was stupid and think I'm going to hand quilt. Hell with that.
Oh my god! If it's what I think it is, that's just I think I know what it is.
Uh-huh.
I already think I know what it is. And you probably paid almost that much for that in the
Okay.
frame, right?
I decided to buy these stencils.
Oh,
These are,
oh my God.
yes, these are what you would put onto your quilt block. Okay, so this, for an example, you can see base baby a little bit. It kind of camouflages in that. But anyway, you can kind of basically see this. Then you would take a tracer
Mm-hmm.
and you would trace all around this. Now you try and put that into a simple little machine and try doing this free motion. What a mess. So this here, there's this one I purchased years ago. There's this one that says Our Wedding. There was two pieces to this one, and this is a Fisker's one. Then there was this one I absolutely thought was gorgeous. These are all things that you can actually quilt onto your quilt. But here's another one here, and I bought all of these from a quilt store. This was $4.95, called the Laura Border. This would be beautiful going all around your entire quilt. And
I love the feathers.
look at, I didn't even know I had these guys.
Laura
Butterflies.
border would be gorgeous beaded around the border too.
Yes, these look like stencils. And then we've got this one is called Mini Border. This was $2.95. And that one is perfect to fit around a border as well. It's just gorgeous. And then lastly, and I ended up bending this one. Look at these. And I tried to do this. This was $12.98, just this one alone. But there are the 3 sizes. And these
Ooh,
are
that
meant
looks
to.
beautiful.
So I'll be able to do this on the quilt long arm.
Yes, what okay, those stencils, how those stencils are meant to be used. I don't know how you were doing it, but I would take the powder and I would powder the design onto the fabric. And when you're quilting, it's one continuous stitch.
Yes, I know that.
So
So you would
you want
start there,
to
go
pattern it as
all the way
continuous.
around. I knew that. I knew that quilting is one continuous stitch. But I'm just saying that I did buy these and I put these on a block and I traced them and I tried hand stitching it. And I got 6 of them done and there was like 40 squares to do. I just ripped them all out and said, frick this.
Okay, so it's harder to free motion quilt when you're like on a small surface.
Yep, it's
And it's going to
very
be better
hard.
now that because you have it in a frame. What I was going to tell you is I'm going to get this wallet made, but I'm going to get it sent to you. I was going to send you my extra Juki speed control that goes
What's
to the
that?
Juki.
Okay,
so you know how when you're free motion quilting and you're pushing on the pedal and you have
yes.
to keep the pace with the needle in your hands? Well, the speed control will help you with that.
Really?
It'll keep, yes.
Oh, awesome.
I have an extra one that I had bought, but then I had bought a different one And
Right.
I had just found it. I'm like, it's brand new, still in its box.
Oh my God. Thank you, KK. Oh my God. I love that. I'm so excited
Oh,
to
you're gonna
take
love
this
it.
step with my community, and I hope you can go live. Maybe we'll even get Penny into sewing soon. And Mary. Hey, Mary.
Hey, no.
Mary, don't be ignoring us.
Well,
I'm not. I'm just telling you
I'm
no.
trying to get Nikki. Okay, Nikki had showed a good picture last
Hey,
night. She bought a
you
Singer.
almost had Nikki convinced to buy a machine.
Okay, she needs to buy it. Okay, look, if anyone out there is looking for a good machine, you need to get the older models. And if you're not sure of what you have, please message me and I will help you. Okay, she found a Singer last night with the cabinet.
A Singer.
I mean, for $100 is not a bad deal. And some people want more for them, but it's a good machine.
Yep.
I'm like, you're stealing that, like $100 for that machine in the cabinet. You're basically stealing it. I mean,
Yeah.
they're worth more than that.
Yeah. I'm excited to do some quilt tops. That's why I'm putting off doing Maya's till I can actually get that quilted, because that's a gorgeous pattern and it would look super pretty with a beautiful quilt top on that. Quilt with beautiful quilting on it.
And also get back in the rhythm. Done it for like it's like riding a bike. You're not to forget of how to do it. It's just getting your hands and your mind and everything to work together when you're doing quilting.
Yes. Well, I did do a lot of free motion. Whoops, I don't think I did the other side. I did a lot of free motion quilting, and I don't like it.
Me too.
I don't like the fact that you have to roll your quilt up to get it in between the machine and your needle. I hated that so much. And then I would spend all that time and all those hours on my hands and knees to lay this quilt out flat, and lo and behold, you turn it over and it's puckered.
Mm-hmm.
That would just.
And what's good about having the frame too is you can buy the big rolls of batting that are already rolled up, and you just put it right on the pole, and that's all you got to do.
Oh wow! Well, I buy the batting from Missouri Star Quilt Company, and it's the king size one. It's king size roll. So that's what I've been using for my quilt. I love that. It's called warm. Is it warm batting? Natural. It's called. It's beautiful stuff. It's expensive, but I've got lots of batting still because I never made any quilts. I had intentions to, and I never made them.
That is the best batting, y'all. Just let y'all know that with the batting that she's talking about, because it's very thin, but let me tell you, it's going to keep you warm.
Oh, it's very thin, but it's very thick. It's very, it's hard to explain. I'm going to show you it. I have some here. It's
like between wool and cotton.
Yes.
But flattened.
And it's not porous or anything. It's just hard to explain it. It's such, if you ever buy batting, buy the warm natural batting. It's the best. The best. Now, when I made quilts, you remember that batting that you used to buy and it looked like cotton batting? Oh, I hated that stuff too. Yeah. I don't use that kind anymore.
That's what I first started with, and then I went over to warm batting. I'm like, you're never going over to that stuff.
Never, ever use that stuff again. I will never use that. I made my mother's quilt out of that till they started making that flat stuff.
But if y'all like fluffy quilts, you guys go ahead and get that white stuff, because
that fluffy
that's
stuff.
Make a fluffy quilt.
But it does come really messy. it just makes your life so much harder when you're trying to lay out a quilt and, you know, get it flat and no puckers in it. Oh my God, I hated that so much. You should have seen Jeff's mom's. And then I had it all rolled up and I flipped it over and one side of it was sewed into the seam when it was I quilted it. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had to rip all that quilting out. Okay, so this is my last on the bottom here, and it fits here this way. So it's right, it's RL 2018. So there we go. It worked out perfect. Normally what I would do is make a little tag. It would be this big. It says R. Lockwood. It would say R. Lockwood, May 23rd, 2018, and I would do it on a strip. When I binded a quilt, I took that strip and I laid it across inside the binding and sewed it inside the binding so it was loose in there. And then I would make a little tag that I sewed on the very bottom of the quilt that said R. Lockwood on that tag. But if the quilt ever fell apart or the seam would come apart, they would always know where that quilt came from because it was hidden inside, and it's in every one of my quilts that I made with binding, and I made a lot of them. My mother's quilt.
Your camera's off.
Huh?
Your camera's off.
It is?
Oh, I see her.
No,
it keeps flickering back and forth.
It flickered for a second there, though. Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. When my mom passed away, my mom's favorite quilt I made her, I think I posted a picture. It was a quillo. So it was a quilt in a pillow. And when it folded it up, it would tuck really nice and fold inside to look like a pillow for her couch. And when my mom died, and we were at the cremation place, he asked us if there was anything we wanted my mom to burn with her. And I said, I want to give you her quillo and I want you to put it under her head. And I brought her quillo in, and because she loved that quillo, that quilt. And every time I went to her house, she was always covered up in that. Even in the summer, because she lived in my sister's apartment downstairs. She was always covered up in the summertime because the air conditioning was too cold for her. So yeah, that went with my mom to heaven with her. But that was her favoriteest thing, and that's the first thing I actually, first quilt I actually made was my mom's quilt, and I made a quillo. Every pattern that I found online just sucked on how to make quillos, so I made my own quillo. So it just
welcome back, Mary.
So beautiful. Okay, and our last one here, last clip here. So this is our last row, and then I think I'm going to cut 2.5 inch strips. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I want to make a nice border on this. So,
what color are you going to use? Are you going to do blue border? Blue
I'm thinking I might use just the same fabric because I have lots of it left.
Barking all the time. Quit.
I don't know. I could use white too. Why am I trying to sew way over there? I don't know. Not sure what I was thinking. Uh-oh. And we're out of bobbin thread.
So what is quilto or quillo or whatever the hell it's called?
It's a quilt that you fold up and it goes into a pillow. It turns into a pillow.
It's a quilt.
Yeah, and the pillow part, the pocket, you put your feet, because it's in the middle of the quilt, you put your feet inside there when you cover up on the couch, so your feet always stay, and it's big enough, because it's a full-size pillow. It's big enough to hold your feet in there and keep your feet warm. So if you're one kind of a person that always has cold feet, hard to keep your feet warm, that pillow is a perfect for you.
So you know those animals that fold up into like an animal, but it's got a blanket in the inside.
Yes.
It's like it's a quilt that tucks away into a pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the quilt will all fold up and fit inside the pillow really, really nicely. And then it stays nice.
So it's like quilt / pillow.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
that's why
dumbing it
it's
down for
called a
me.
quillo. Yeah. So that is my second bobbin I've already used. So there's an example. I used 2.5 bobbins. I don't know. I used some. Now we can sew again. So I really enjoy having my big table. Do you have a table for yours too, KK?
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It is a must.
Mine is packed away right now.
Because before I got my quilting frame, my Janoni is an embroidery machine, so I end up buying the quilting hoop for my Janoni. I can actually transfer quilting patterns from my computer to my Janome, and it'll quilt in the frame on a quilt frame.
What? Say that again. You can transfer patterns?
Yes.
How do I get to do that?
Well, I have my embroidery machine does it. It's totally different.
Oh, okay.
Now, you would have to get a computerized system for your Juki for you.
I don't think you can you?
And they're expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Okay, well, I'm not going to get that high class into quilting, I don't think, but...
You need a tutorial.
Those are expensive.
A tutorial, yes. We need a tutorial. All right, we are down, and now I am not going to readjust all my cameras to go over and cut strips, but you'll see what I'm doing when I get back. And that, my friends, is all sewed together. Hey, this was so much fun making a baby quilt for my little baby boy. This is a perfect size. Oh my God, it's so perfect. Look it's just perfect. Still perfect. That's both ends of it, all crunched up. It will actually fit on the inside of a baby crib, won't it, KK?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think this will fit. It will fit.
I made a rag quilt for my doggie.
Oh, you know what my sister made? You know on the arms of your chair, and you know you're always putting your arms, and it always is the dirtiest part of your couch if it ever gets dirty like that. She made armchair covers out of these quilt squares. No word of a lie. And they were super cute. Yeah. She did 2 or 3, depending on the width of your arm. And then they just folded over. She did the fronts, the sides, and they sat nicely on her couch. They were really pretty. Yeah, she did that. And they were super cute. She's made all her grandchildren quilts, her kids, herself. My mom and dad, she made them a quilt. My mom and dad had quilts coming out of their butt thanks to me and Patsy. because, you know, we would learn a new thing. But she has never finished her log cabin quilt that's over here. I have to get on her about that.
Tony's out mowing, and I said, "Do you want me to make lunch for when you come in?" He said, "No, I've had enough mosquitoes and gnats to eat."
Yum.
Yep. He said, "I'm pretty full. I've had my protein."
Full of bugs.
Yeah, and he's not even half done with the yard yet.
Doesn't he have bug repellent on?
Doesn't matter. They're in your face. That's our state bird is a mosquito.
Oh, right.
That's what they claim.
All right. So
At least
I'm
that's
just
what
going
all
to
the t-shirts say.
those threads off. So 1.5" border, leave, and snip away. I am so excited to see how this is going to look with a border on it. I've never put a border on a rag quilt, but I want to make it a wee bit bigger so, you know, he can use it for even when he becomes a toddler. Yeah, this is, you know, so relaxing to sit and do these. That's probably why Patsy and I did this every single Saturday for years. We got together and crafted.
Have either of you actually done, you know, like back in the day, in the old days, where a bunch of women would just sit together with a quilt on a huge frame
and quilt it?
And so quilt.
I'm telling you something, that's an old day thing, but I'll tell you what, the Mennonites, they still do that.
Yeah, I know they do.
Yes.
And it's something I've always wanted to do. I've watched it when I was very young.
Me too. When I was living down near Toronto. The Mennonites, they have their own little town. You can go into their quilt shops. All the women are sitting around this big, huge frame hand quilting, and they are fast. And their stitches are so consistent and perfect. Not mine. I tried that.
No, I
can't do it.
Wasn't even
Well, Mennonites and the Amish, they deliberately put a mistake in the quilt because in their eyes, not everybody in life is perfect.
You're not supposed
to. They purposely put a flaw in the quilt.
It's considered vanity to try to do something perfect. So there always has to be a flaw.
So there. This baby quilt, my friends, is sewed up. So I'm going to go take it outside and shake the living crap out of it to get some of this off. Because I'm telling you, if you've seen the front of my shirt.
Well, look at the back of the quilt.
Yeah, well, this is just the front of my shirt. This is what's all over the back of it and the front. It's everywhere. But if you give it a good shaking, you'll see all these little fluffies flying away in your yard. But anyway, I'm going to be right back. And then when I come back, I want to cut. Oh, what kind of border do I want to put on this, KK? Help me.
I would say 3 inches.
Okay.
I would do 3 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe, I'm trying to think, the color that would pop out the most would be the one with the blue in it.
Okay, so put that all the way around, but what would I use for the binding?
And then do the green.
The green for the binding?
The binding. Yep.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to dig in my stash, see if I have anything that resembles any of this. Even if I had solid, the fabric is gorgeous. And I bought this, 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. So I don't think you'll be able to get it anymore.
Yeah, I would use darker colors.
Probably fine.
Because the baby's going to be carrying it around. They're going to be holding the edges of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what will get dirty fastest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to go take this outside and give it a bit of a shaking. and get some of this shit off of me. Whew, it's in my face, everything. So I'll be right back, guys. You guys can talk, and when I come back, I'm actually going to clean up a little bit of this lint because it's bad. It's all over my computer, my camera. You should see it.
Hey, Kat, I was going to ask you back, speaking again of, the ancient ways of doing it. It had something to do with a broom in the framing. Do you remember what that was? I'm drawing a blank. They used a broom for brooms for the framing somehow.
Probably to roll the quilt up to make it, because when you're doing a quilt, you have layers. You have the backing, then you have the padding in the center, and then you have the quilt top. So they probably rolled it up on brooms so it was tighter, because back in the day they probably didn't have a quilt frame like they do now.
They made it.
I mean, they had quilt frames, just not like back in that day like that. So
it
they
was
probably
made out
used
of their household
broomsticks.
items.
Yep. Well, old quilts were also made out of potato sacks, just like your clothes were made out of potato sacks.
And old clothing.
Old clothing. That's how those are the salt quilts are made from old clothing.
And guess what else?
What?
Sails. The canvas from Sails.
Oh yeah. That would probably be like the backing. Well, it depends on, I guess, the sail, what's on the sail, and
well, they weren't going for looks. It was for
they were going for warmth.
Exactly. Functionality. They even use sails for rugs.
But for those who are like, well, I live in a climate that's hot, you do not have to have a quilt that has batting in it.
Mm-mm.
You can make it as thin as a sheet.
Yeah, I prefer coverlets to actual quilt. I have 4 quilts, each made by female members of my mom's side of the family. And I can't even use any of them because they're too hot. I mean, oh my God. They're absolutely gorgeous, but I can't even cover up with them. They're just too hot. And I live in winter wonderland. Yeah,
yep.
Sad.
But I'm so excited. She's got me wanting to freaking. I've already got my quilts pulled out, cleaned up a little bit. I'm getting my quilt frame ready. Gotta take my machine out of it, clean it, and then put my machine back in the quilt frame. And then vroom vroom.
I'm just thrilled that you guys are, that this is coming along, with sewing.
April!
Morning, April.
Are you feeling better, April?
Hello.
No, she's not feeling better.
How you doing?
Ruby's gonna be happy that you're here.
Did she get her package today?
I haven't heard anything yet.
Shit.
There was no explosive screaming, so I'm thinking not yet. But I
thought she mentioned that she did get it, but she didn't want to open it up without her.
Oh, well, I wasn't here the first 15 minutes, so that could be.
Me either.
She didn't say anything. Well, I've been here.
I think she did.
Well, I hope so.
But she's like, but I didn't want to open it because April's not feeling good and she's not here.
I'm fixing to find out.
Right? She's shaking off, shaking.
Definitely, Nikan. Bedspreads are
yes,
not known.
It was delivered today. It was delivered an hour and a half ago.
Yep. See?
Bedspreads are not known for being. It's a coverlet. They're usually thin because that's something you generally remove when you go to bed.
Hey, everybody's saying that she got it.
Okay, that's what I thought. I heard her say that she got the package.
I have a bedspread and I have a blanket, 2 blankets on me to sleep. And my husband has his own blankets. Yep.
Oh my God, no.
He likes to freeze me out.
Yeah, me and my husband have our own quilts.
Yep.
It's easier that way.
When I
I sleep in the bed with my husband. Yes, we share one blanket. But it winds up.
Wait, he says.
It winds up. He
says
gets all the
hog.
sheep, and I get all the blanket.
He says I hog the quilts or the blankets, and I don't, because he spins around so much that he lays on top of them, and then he can't get to them, and then he thinks I'm hogging them.
Oh God, he's a winder.
Oh, Jim does that.
Up around him. Oh my God, no.
I'll ask Jim, well, can I have some of the covers? He says, well, if you wouldn't push them all over here, you could have some.
That's why you have separate blankies. That way each can have,
Oh, no, I can't.
Because right now I'm sleeping with just a sheet over me, and Tony still has winter blankets on him.
See,
I couldn't handle it.
We're the
It could be 100 degrees outside. I have to have my quilt.
We're the opposite.
Oh my God.
Oh, I've been fighting
crazy
for over a week now. I think the bitch caught up with me.
Is it allergies, or do you have a cold, or what?
I don't know. I know it's not allergies.
But I mean, is it your sinuses, or what is it?
No, it's just doing too much all the time.
Oh, you run down.
Yeah, and your immune system, when you get run down, lets everything in its brother and cousin and friends, cousins, uncles, brothers crack in.
Yeah, you're down for the count for a good long time.
I usually get
you know what?
3 times a year.
Oh.
Yeah, September, mid-September will be another one.
Okay, I took it outside.
Hi, Ruby.
Oh, April, you're here. Thank God, I got my package and I wanted to open it. Look at how it looks from just shaking it. It looks amazing. And the back of it, I plucked all of the threads. I just pulled the little threads out.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question, Ruby.
Yes.
When you're using that velour,
yes,
you're just using those 2 layers, right?
Yeah, I didn't put anything between.
Okay.
But you can.
How do you get the velour to rag?
It just frays.
It does. Okay. My sister does a lot of.
It frays worse than the cotton.
Okay. She does a lot of those rag quilts, and I was telling her about it. And she said, I don't know how you would get velour to fray. I said, well, I'll ask her.
Well, there you go. You can look. This is just really very soft. I can't even explain. So when you shake it, this is how all your threads end up coming out. See it? These are kinds of things that you want to trim off because they just look like hell, to be honest, all along the edge. And because I want to put this border on, I don't want all these hanging down. I'm just trying to be very, very consistent and cutting off any excess threads. So
yeah, we'll open the package.
I'm going to right now.
Now.
Mary.
Mary.
I'm actually excited to open the package. I got another package in the mail too. I'll show you it. I'm praying that this will last me till next year. This is from May. Hey, May. May made it.
Blue.
AGG, guys. AGG. And needles and a tip to last me for the whole winter.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. Not even close.
I know.
Couple of
well,
days.
Like I said to April, I bought enough to last. I gotta every payday buy 2 bottles.
Yeah.
And this is big bottles. These are the 16-ounce ones. So, and May is the only one that I know of that sells them.
You can get it on Amazon.
You can get it directly from them.
Yeah, but it costs more from Amazon than May. I looked.
Okay, keep going. Let's go. Move it.
Okay.
You're going to have to zoom your camera out, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah, zoom it out, woman.
Let me zoom.
Oh my God, I can't even sit still. I'm so excited.
I know, and I got to get back to work. So this woman's got to move her ass. Move it.
Why is she clicking her computer? What the heck?
She's zooming her camera out.
Oh.
Yes.
It's like she's zooming her camera out. Leave her alone.
Please, that's you're gonna need all that space. So you were good.
All right.
Turn your machine off.
But it's so freaking heavy. Oh my God.
I got a notification that it was delivered, so that's why I woke up.
There we go.
Lead weights. Good job.
Cover the address.
Oh my God.
Cover address.
Oops, I'm sorry.
20 pounds, 14.5 ounces.
Oh my God.
I don't care about my address.
Okay, well, some people do, so I'm sorry.
Most of those people are getting packages from me anyway, so.
Right. And they have your address.
Not today, though. I did not mail out today because I did not even go to the doctor.
I'm only worried about the lurkers and addresses.
Oh, let them send me something, please.
Creepers.
Oh my God. I got a text the other day, y'all, that says that they're in my area, and if I wanted to have sex.
What?
What?
You didn't respond, did you?
No, I'm going to the sheriff's department. Go ahead and open it.
I can't even see in this. Can I move it over at least?
Well, yeah, but that top thing says don't open unless you're in our private hangouts, but go ahead since Mary's here.
Okay.
No, actually, no, Nikki's not here. You have to wait and open that one later when everybody's in.
Be opened in hangout only.
Aww.
All right. Aww.
Okay, live show's over. Bye, guys.
Some of the stuff she bought and I shipped to her. Some of it came from Nikki, and most of it came from me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this paper.
Yeah, look at the back of the paper.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't do this. I have to get another chair. I don't have room. Hang on, I gotta get a table. A pretend.
It's a chair, now it's a table. I have yours, by the way, Mary.
My what?
Those two paper packs that you asked me to pick up.
Oh, okay. I gotta send you.
No, I haven't sent them out yet because I have other stuff I'm putting in it.
Okay, this is called the Butterfly Garden Stack. Look at this. Oh my God.
That was supposed to go in my package.
You got one.
I got one.
We both got one.
Oh, okay, then I'm good.
I had to have Laura go back and get that one for
Her daughter went back and got this one because April hid it. Look at this one. Can you see this?
Beautiful. I love the black background.
Amazing. Oh my God, I'm going to do a mini album with this paper.
Wait till you see the one she made her go back for. That's the one she wanted.
That's the one I went crazy over.
Oh, I like the black chrysanthemums. Those were gorgeous. And that.
Oh, that.
Oh, look it. Oh my God, this is going to make a gorgeous album.
Oh, that's
the butterfly garden and then the purples. Mary, hey, look at this.
Oh, Midnight Berry.
Oh, yeah, they have that one on Zulily.
Oh my God, Becky. This is very thick paper. Oh, look at it.
Paper.
Oh God, look at this paper. So it says half of it is with the foiling. So the other half, look how beautiful.
And it's your favorite kind, Ruby. Look, it's one-sided.
I know. I don't have to worry about double sides. Oh my God, this is beautiful.
You usually do one-sided. They're one of the few companies.
Oh, wow.
Which is awesome.
I see some more paper. Hey. my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's what you bought.
Yes. Oh wait, that's it. Oh my God! Look at these feathers. I'm too excited. This is
Now you
my
have to pull some feathers off
five.
Miku.
This, what is this?
Ooh,
That's
chipboard.
the wooden. It's wood.
Oh my God! What
Remember, I
do you?
told you I had 2 of them, and we could cut them apart and use them as
Yes.
Jiggy? What do you call them things?
Embellishments.
Yeah, embellishments. Well, there's your embellishment
Wonderland
swap.
and Sealand. Wow.
Those are the ones you got from Joann's.
Yes. Those are gorgeous. This is
Oh,
it's
I
hard
noticed you haven't pulled out the 3 white things yet that were laying on top.
Where? There was nothing laying on top. 3 white things. Oh my God. For reals?
Where's the sealed with a kiss?
That
Oh,
one
no,
says Rubes. That one says
No more having to
Rubes.
get up to go to the bathroom.
This one says Ruby. Lockwood. Oh my God. These things are huge. Happy crafting. I don't even have to go pee now. I can just put this Depends on. All right, is this what you were talking about?
Yeah?
Holy cow, these feel weird. These are actually just underwear sewed with a Huggies diaper.
Well, they're not Depends brand. They're Always brand because I had some Depends. My mother used to wear them, and I was allergic to them, and just touching them made my skin break out. So I got the Always brand, and those smell good. Smell
them. No.
Oh, they must have lost their scent.
No, they just smell like paper.
They just smelled like urine.
Did you put a urine scent on them? Okay.
That's not more Depends. No, and look, that's a Tyvek envelope.
Oh my God, Becky.
And it's a Tyvek envelope from the
That's what I said. Look at this. This is a big one. This is bigger than mine.
That's what we get those free.
And you guys get these for free.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Look at these napkins. Oh, my Lord, love a duck. These are gorgeous.
Yeah, those are only one-sided. I didn't realize it when I bought them.
Oh, well, that's okay. Look at these. Pinks.
Those first 2 were
These
from
look
my
like watercolor. This looks like watercolor.
Yeah.
Those are gorgeous.
Calm down, Christy.
Oh my God. Purple. Oh, the birds with the egg nest. That is beautiful. This will look nice in my red and black album. That is gorgeous blue. This reminds me of that pottery you bought with the blue and white. What was it called? I
don't know, but you'll see more of it.
Oh wow.
Laura just did a bottle with that napkin, that Eiffel Tower one.
She did?
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to show on my next video, since I have all these napkins now, I'm sure one of these napkins will match whatever book I'm making. I'm going to show you guys how to make washi tape with your napkins. Or did I already show that?
You already showed us.
With the napkin.
Okay.
Look at this.
Yes, I got it.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
So vintage. The butterfly. Magnolias. Oh my God.
Right, yeah. It's going to whatever Remy pays him, not us.
That looks all distressed.
That's fine. That's good. I
This
uploaded it and already sent it to my.
gorgeous.
Okay. Yep. Great. Thank you so much.
Mary, you'll
Wow.
get a set of these also.
What?
Look at
Model?
All of these napkins, you're getting a set too.
I know I'm
Oh,
a
look
slob,
at
but damn.
these.
They're for decoupage, ding-doing.
Thank you.
Oh my God, a history of the British sea life and corals. Now that will go beautiful with that sea life paper. What's it called? Sealand. Wow. And look at this blue. Is this blue or purples?
It's both.
Yeah, I would say too. Dark, like a blue with light purple.
Almost looks like an indigo.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And tea time, hey.
Yeah, this is true.
There, that's the
You
pottery.
get the
That's,
washi tape with the rice paper.
what is this called? This pottery. My sister collected this for years.
It's Chinese.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everything was all blue and white.
Well,
This
Dutch
is
have
so-
scents like that, and so do the British.
Yeah, it's more England type thing. Look at this. I love these. Wow, I love this napkin. I just love how it's framed.
Yeah, there's 4 of them on each one.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Laura
I've got
picked that one out.
Pockets.
Hey, fishy time.
Fishies, fishies.
Let's go in ocean.
Those are so
Fish
cute.
are friends,
They are
not
adored.
food.
That's right.
I
Fishies.
love all the botanical ones. Look at, oh my God, look at this bird. That's teal and pink. Can you guys see that color?
Oh, that one's pretty.
Hello.
I love the teal and pink. And purple and pink. It's so purple butterflies. Look at my purple butterflies, and it's double-sided. So that means it's a whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing is covered.
Aw. That's Crystal's bird there.
Yep, Crystal has a whole bag of them.
Hello, ring.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep, she's got an Indian ring neck.
Okay, Lynn Cookson said it's blue willow.
Blue Widow pottery. Okay. I love all these sea ones for the sea paper. Oh, look at this one.
Mm,
This is very vintagey.
very.
Look at.
Oh, that'd be pretty on a box.
Oh my God, yes. What an idea. Thank you.
Jewelry box. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That one is psychedelic. That is.
Yes, but you'll need that
cool.
little bitty trim that's on there.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yes, yeah, but I like this
I
too.
love that one.
Well, yeah.
I like it all. Thank you, April. I love these.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more. Oh, wait, there's more, guys. I don't know. This box is so full. I don't know what's in it. Everything kind of got all messed up if you packed it all nicely.
Oh, that was the 5th box, so no, it didn't get packed nicely.
So, honey, you can look those up
Boxes.
online. You can get the value for it.
Okay, I have to put glasses on for this. Wow, where did you get those?
Hobby Lobby.
Oh, I love those hinges.
Right? And that'll go with that jewelry box you're going to make with that napkin.
Right,
Right?
right.
Perfect color, too.
Look at these tags. They're already made and they're sewed. Are you for real?
Burlap, right?
Banner tag.
Yeah, they're burlap.
I know, but they're sewed. That's not going to fray.
Nope.
Oh, those are darling. Oh, look at this little bag of goodies.
Oh, Tia bows for her hair.
Oh my God.
Good little embellishments.
One for Tia's hair.
These are beautiful. Look at these gold ones. That's a diamond. A metal diamond. Oh my God, April.
And a
Those are
tassel.
beautiful. Hey, look at this. We don't have a Hobby Lobby. Look at that. That's the world's tiniest clothespin.
Oh no, there's smaller ones.
There is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the camera.
Oh, look at these embellishments. The little hearts that have facets on them. Oh my
Hi,
God.
Barbara.
Hi,
Glitter?
Barbara.
Oh my God. This is glitter glue?
Oh,
And
you
they
got it,
melt
yeah.
this in your glue gun?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want a separate one? I would recommend having
Yeah,
two glue guns.
definitely
Oh,
go
I got
one
lots
of
of
those
mini glue guns.
Elch ones.
That is awesome sauce. This is dark raspberry chocolate. You ain't getting. Aw, look at the fairy.
Oh,
Wow, that's going on my mini album, my fairy album.
oh my God.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah,
Ken.
dark raspberry chocolate. I bet you that's good. Look at these clothespins. Are you serious? They're glittered. These are adorbs.
Disco pins, disco pins.
I gotta go hang my laundry, guys. I'll be right back.
I know my name's on twice now because Evan booted me out.
There's another one. Did you get me this for my fairy album?
No, I gave you mine.
That's for your negligee.
I don't wear negligee. Oh my God, look
She
at
just
this.
goes naked.
Yeah,
That's your
naked.
garter belt.
That's your
Look
garter.
at this, guys.
And
Yeah.
a choker. Make sure you make a matching choker.
Oh my God, I need
No,
this.
they discontinued that, and I
Yeah.
had two, so I gave you one of mine.
Oh my God, thank you, April, because this I need for my fairy album.
I know, when you goo-gooed and gaga'd over it when I showed you what I bought, I was like, oh, fine.
Is that all it takes? Is that all it takes is just Google and Gaga?
Not anymore.
Ah, hey. First time I got these now. These are adhesive sequins. So you just peel them and stick them. And they're so nice and neat and turned up.
Oh,
Wow.
That's the one when I went shopping that you had in the cart.
Oh, wow. These are more beautiful than what they looked in the video.
KK, would those function in the shaker cards as, you know how you use the micro?
Oh, yeah.
That way it'll keep
Yeah.
the rest from sticking. Would they work like that?
Be the change you want to see
Yeah,
in
but
the world. Oh,
you
my
still want to put like
God.
micro beads or something
Becky.
to help keep it moving around.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's
Now,
pretty.
how cute would that look on the front of an album?
Or hanging on your wall as a reminder.
Yep.
Be the change you want to see.
Sure.
You need to add at the bottom, change the pins. Put it on your bathroom door.
Oh, look at this star. How did they do that?
Or Mickey's head.
That's burlap and a nice wooden button. Look at this beautiful stuff. I don't know. Oh, look at it. More chocolate.
Oh.
Milk chocolate caramel got squished. Are you serious? I'll smash your face with these right now.
Wished.
Let me see if it's going to be okay. It's kind of goopy.
I think it'll be just.
Oh, that's the caramel inside. You might have to lick the paper.
Yeah.
I can't lick the
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah, that's an
about
idea.
5 minutes.
But I need to eat a piece.
Screw the freezer.
This is in my diet. It calls for chocolate.
That's where all of your extra ones went, KK, that you were getting. They got knocked into Ruby's box.
What did?
She needs to do a quality check.
You have twice as many because KK's got knocked into your box.
What?
Her chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh.
But she doesn't like them like that.
Oh, I don't care.
I like chocolate, but I don't eat it like that.
Oh.
Look it. Oh my God.
Oh, her arm broke off. Her hand did it somewhere in the box.
Uh-oh.
You can glue it back on.
Yeah, you wouldn't even see it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Put a flower on it. Or put a butterfly right there. It'll look like she's holding it.
Looked like they were holding each other's hand. You could...
This is velour.
It's velvet.
Oh my God.
Yes, Nikki. Ruby got her box. Now, if Crystal were here, she could open the top thing. But Crystal's not here.
Where is she?
Snoring somewhere.
Let's everybody.
Somebody
all
call
message her
Crystal.
Yeah, call Crystal. Get her butt in here.
Oh, I know what this is for.
That's so we don't slide across your damn dash anymore.
And we aren't looking at the roof or up her nose from the.
You got the box.
Oh, wow.
From Nikki.
These are from Nikki. Look at these butterflies, guys.
Oh my God, those are beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Wow, I've never seen anything like this at our Michael's.
Me neither.
You neither?
Nope.
Nikki's gonna be. That's from Nikki. She's gonna be upset with me. I have to go away with my husband the weekend. I'm supposed to go to her house.
Oh my God, Nikki.
Oh, there's your bottle tip.
Yay! No more of those other crap shit. Can I put a tip on that?
Yes, you can. That came from that.
Oh, praise Jesus. Thank you. I needed that. It says Ruby. Oh my God, Nick. Ooh. Yee. Look at these die cuts. Oh,
That's the same one I just got. She's right. She does have that one, Pepper. She's opening it now, Nikki.
Oh my God, Becky. Look
I want
at
that
these.
dye. What are those?
So do I. Look at it.
Beautiful.
It looks like it's all embossed or quilted. See it?
Yeah, I got mine from that gay store on the internet.
Oh my
Wow.
God. I wanted these corners.
Oh, that
Look at it. For my mini album, guys. Nikki cut me these out.
one is gorgeous.
Oh my God. These are going to be gorgeous in that album.
Nikki, we need to talk later.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these. Hell.
That one I don't have, but I have 4 other corners.
Thank you,
these are
Nikki.
so pretty.
Those are gorgeous. Oh, they're more gorgeous than when she showed us them.
And you can scan and cut that because it's flat.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I'm just reaching in and grabbing.
A million.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Those are the ones that you wanted from the store.
God, these are more beautiful. These are made with vellum.
Yeah.
Look at purple. Hey. Oh my God. They're beautiful.
Oh, I love the pink and green.
What are you doing, squeakies, huh? What are you doing?
Gorgeous.
Better than on the
Where did you find these? They're so expensive for me to buy at Staples, and you don't get this many.
They were at Hobby Lobby when I took you shopping. You bought them.
I didn't even see them.
Those you did. Those I threw in.
Look at these little frames. Is that actual frames? Oh
Yes.
my God, they're die cuts. And
I put those in the back. Those are covered.
You said these were the rose gold ones, right?
Yeah, those are the ones that I had. No, they're not rose gold. They're coppery something.
Oh,
I don't know.
coppery.
Whatever color they are, that's what they are.
Oh, I love the feel of these. They're almost like they're plastic coated.
They are.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice because they'll slide on and
They
off.
slide really nice. And not only that, they're a perfect size. Oh, I can't believe she has these big ones. I love those. Which you all know, I only have 4 left. And they
Pin
are
your
the
hair with them bad boys.
size.
Well, now you know where I can get them from.
Thank you. Those are gorgeous.
You just got home. Get in here, Nikki. Get that crystal.
Oh, these are similar to the ones I have for you girls.
Yeah, except different colors.
Way different colors. They look more real.
Oh, I think they all look real.
Oh, these are
When I
beautiful
did my
too.
piece,
In the box.
I did my mixed media piece, I just took off the top layer and put them on there.
Whoever gets butterflies on their stuff, that's the reason you're getting butterflies. Because I have lots of them and I love butterflies. It's all Mary's fault.
Butterflies, dragonflies.
Bad Mary.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at what I got. I got Henrietta.
No, Henrietta.
She has arrived. Oh my God, these are so freaking cute.
How cute is it?
Oh, you're
so much.
I bet you Miku won't like you. He'll probably try to bite you.
Oh, he let Miku get her.
Oh, you gotta sit right
No,
there.
I don't, Barbara. I'm sick.
Evan can't get near mine either. He'll eat him.
Oh no, she froze. What the heck?
Mine's a uni chick.
Oh no.
Yeah, she froze. Holy crap.
No. Get Crystal in here. Get Crystal in here while she's frozen. Crystal's not at work, is she?
No.
This would be the one day she goes in for 2 hours.
Well, 2 hours are up. Get her
Nikki's supposed to be working from home today. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, Nikki just got home. She just woke up, she said.
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
There's
two of you, though.
The other one.
Yep.
Where did you see up to? Did you see me open up the chicken?
Yes.
Okay, that's where I stopped. And then I pulled this out, and here's more clothespins. Look at these ones. Butterflies, stripes, roses. Look at vintage.
Chevrons and stuff. Oh my God.
Those pink and mint green are vintage. Those are beautiful. Pumpkin spice dessert mix. Pumpkin spice pie filling? Gluten free?
It's pudding.
Oh, pudding. Oh, nobody's getting any of this. Hell no.
When I saw them at my grocery store, I said, oh my God.
Well,
Ruby, you need to click.
Ruby, click on the new one.
What one?
On your new self. You and I are doubled in here. They can't see you.
Oh.
Other one.
Hang on, I gotta pull out my camera.
Now, can you see her, ladies? You and I are in here double because we both got booted.
Okay, I see her.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
gone
won't
again.
let me add her either. It's in chat.
What the heck?
This link is in our chat.
It's not working. Now, yeah, now we can't see her at all, and I can't click on her either. I think she's gone again.
No, I see her.
Do ya?
Google, I'm telling you, it's Google. Ever since they updated it like 4 or 5 days ago, we have nothing but problems.
Yep. You're 100% correct.
Now she's muted. Why is she muted?
She's muted, and I cannot click on her to even.
I hope I didn't accidentally mute.
Oh, it wouldn't matter. She's gone.
No, she's there. Nope, now she's gone. She was moving and then she's gone.
I wish we could boot her second part out because that's not going to work.
Because she started it.
Yep. It's Google, ladies. It's been a mess for a week now.
Yeah, it's not Ruby. It's Google, unfortunately.
I have to change this to
Silliness. Well, I'll tell you, every day it's something different too. Boy, they really messed up Google. It is a mess. This past week, Nikan, it's been the worst it's ever been. I mean, it's doing the craziest stuff. Oh my gosh.
Right. Some people can't come into the chat without the phone ringing for them, or they can't get into it, or they have to be added. Only certain people can create it for everybody to be able to get into it. It's crazy.
She'll be back, ladies. There, see, I told you.
There she is.
Okay, which one can you see?
The one you just came back in.
The one you just came in.
Hmm.
There's a picture of, it's a video, and then there's one that says Papercraft with Friend Forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one we cannot see. There. And there's
Okay.
two of Penny, but I don't know which one it is of Penny.
Which one of Penny's is it that works?
The one when she talks, you
Talk,
can see
Penny.
her light bar.
Talk, Penny.
Penny, speak. Hello.
Okay.
Lo, 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 lo.
Did you see which one it was?
Yes, but it's different on everyone's computer.
Mm.
Just kick them both
Just
out.
keep yelling.
Or just kick them both out.
Uh-uh.
Well, that's one way to clear it.
Oh, hush.
Why isn't her speaker going up either like mine?
It is.
It is?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
On my screen from left to right, it's KK, Mary, Ruby, Penny, April.
Okay,
I
well,
guess it
which
won't let me take
Penny?
that one out.
Which Penny? The first one on the left or the one on the right that lights
The one
up?
on the right is the good one.
All right, let me eject that one, and we'll see. Penny, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay, I ejected the right one. Whoop, whoop.
Nailed
All
it.
right.
Okay, they didn't see your pudding.
Okay, they didn't see my pudding.
I'm still here.
So
Oh
bad.
no, Jeff's here. I gotta hide it, guys. I gotta hide my pudding. Pumpkin spice pudding, guys. Can you imagine this? And it says you can eat all the packages that are really low in calories.
Mmm. That sounds so good. Pumpkin spice
Oh
pudding.
my God. You can make a pie with whipped cream with this.
Tia time.
Tia Kim.
Hey, Tia. Oh, look at these.
Oh, dear.
She looks like a little teddy bear.
Look at these for Chase's album. Those are freaking adorable. They're more cuter than you showed me, April.
Well, I'm sorry I made them cuter in person.
They are much cuter. Holy guacamole.
Am I going to the bank?
Wow, look at this organza. I love this stuff. And it's
Oh,
in
but Barbara Higgins
purple.
pumpkin spice.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Socks.
I took my towel for it.
Purple socks, guys. Are these ever soft?
Yeah.
I didn't know that you didn't wear socks when I sent them. Give them to Maya.
No, these would be like slippers to me. I would never wear these in my shoes. I wear socks when my feet are cold. But I usually put something like this on. These are so soft. These are sexy. I wear those with my negligee. Oh, look at KK. Oopsies. I don't want to rub it in.
It's okay. Have at
I'm
it.
behaving. Oh my God, an antique bike.
That's for our time is an illusion.
Yes, and look at this. These are all metal. Scissors, tags. What? I've never seen tags before.
They're not tags.
Oh, they're rulers. Oh, hey. Look at the world's smallest ruler.
And coat hanger and
Now, these are gorgeous.
those
Because-
are plastic.
I know, but you can run ribbon through those.
I did.
Buckles.
Those are beautiful.
Nikki said she already ate all her chocolates.
Oh, did she? Oh, more purple flower. Oh my God.
Those are the ones you bought.
Yes, I know. These are going to go in my fairy album, remember? Wow, these are super pretty. They are gorgeous. I have a shortage of flowers. I'm so glad I have those. We got, oh, fairy album. I remember these. This actually looks way nicer in person. Those are beautiful. We've got burlap doilies. Really?
Oh, we're putting the mic down, right?
That is gorgeous. We've got pocket rock.
Call Jeff in there because it's something he might like.
What's that?
That's something he might like.
Who?
Jeff.
Well, why for Jeff? Why not me? I didn't get enough stuff. I'm going to try a walk with Yan.
That sounds so kinky. I got me a pocket watch.
That's a walk?
No, it's just a gag gift box.
This isn't a gag. This is beautiful stuff.
Boxes, though. They're gift boxes that have.
Oh, that was a real gift box.
Yep. Isn't that funny?
Okay, I get it. Walking down the highway, eating and driving.
You can save that.
USB power. Okay. I should have paid more attention.
That wooden stuff in that bag, my uncle, who passed away 2.5 years ago, did a whole bunch of woodwork stuff. And my cousin gave me a giant 2.5-gallon bag full of that stuff. And I shared it with all with you and some of the other girls.
God, he made all these?
No, he used all of those in his things.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's other stuff in that bag, too, that I put in there. Like the paper clips for Chase's album.
Is this another gag?
No, that's actually real.
Pumpkin spice beverage brims.
Tony's back here giggling.
But I didn't realize that that's what you're supposed to brim your martini glass in.
What?
Laura just grabbed anything that said pumpkin spice, and it's to rim a martini glass.
Oh, no. It says accent for your martini, cocktail, hot cocoa, or coffee.
That's right.
Coffee.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Now you know how to use it.
So what do? You just dip the rim of your cup in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta do this on camera.
KK has one too. That little baggie, Ruby. Ruby, the little baggie.
Yeah?
Look inside the bag. There's other stuff in there too.
Oh.
I made Tony pay attention to all the pumpkin spice stuff so he can find them at the store for me.
Oh my God, these are so delicate and so precious. Wow, that says friend, family. Oh, look at the little wooden keys. I love these keys.
Those are just different things that I shared with y'all because I'll never use all of them.
Paper clips.
Look at the colors for Chase's album.
Oh, is that what these are? These are perfect colors. Ah, I got. Okay, I get. They are very pastel-y. Very, very. Those are the colors of his whole book album.
And then in the bag, there should be some more keys. I think there's some birds.
Yes, there's teeny tiny birds. There's teeny tiny keys. There's another one.
There's some more spools.
Lots of spools, but look at this teeny tiny bird. Oh, there's two of them.
There might be some coat hangers in there too. I'm not sure.
Yes, there is. Right here. Are these the Tim Holtz ones?
Yeah, I get my picture.
I think so. I'm not positive.
Sure look like it. And these are paper clips.
Yeah.
These are paper clips. I love these so much. See? They're awesome. Oh my God. I got a lot of stuff in here. These are nicer than the ones I used on my sewing kit. They aren't rough. These are very delicate, and I'm scared they're going to be.
Chipboard.
They're chipboard?
Mm-hmm. They're by Bo Bunny.
Oh my God, I love those. Friend and family. Okay. I'm not putting them back in here. I just don't want to break them. All right. More napkins. Oh, yeah, these ones. These are gorgeous. The
Oh, I
butterflies.
didn't know I'd already put some in yours. Okay.
Yep. And this. This is very vintagey. And the birds.
Yeah, you
I
got
love that
double of
one.
everything then because I didn't realize they were in there.
Oh.
Lucky you.
Want me to send them back, or should I just keep these? Because I would like to just keep them. You can never have enough napkins. They're not sanitary ones. What's on the front? Oh, yeah, I love those ones. Oh, look at the puppies. Aw. Look at this. This is a little lassie. Ever cute. What a beautiful gag box. But I really want to see how you use this. That's exciting. Spellbinder shape abilities.
That's from Nikki.
Oh my God, Becky. That is beautiful, Nikki.
That's the one that I got. She ordered it. It came in, and I put it in the box.
My God, I love
Nikki sent me a bunch of stuff to put in the box for you.
Okay, well, you can just tell me what was from her then.
Oh, yeah, April, I like those napkins you didn't send me. It's because I just got the... Nikki, you're going to get some. Shut up.
Hey, Mary, I got a wall-hanging butterfly. And it's purple.
And Nikki got the blue one.
Oh, this one ain't going on anything. I'm hanging this right there, right on my lampshade. Thank you. That is gorgeous. Aw, look at these. Bo bunnies?
Yeah.
Sweet like candy. I am, I know, thanks. That's going to go to my head. Swell. Oh, I remember these little flowers you got. Those are pretty, April. I love those. What? A bag more of Lindor chocolate? I'm so sorry, Jeff or Marie. I'm glad you're not in here.
No, but he's on the panel.
Jeff, stay out of my room. Which one's the best? They all melted. I gotta freeze them.
Put them in the freezer.
Yeah, they're all melted.
That's weird. Well, it is hot down here.
Well, it's hot in the
Warm here. Hey, I know what this stuff is. This is what they use to make the pens. Crepe paper.
No, that's the stuff that getting me to share with y'all for book bindings.
Yeah.
That is awesome stuff. Where did you get crepe paper? I don't even see
Found
this.
it online. She uses it when she does her miniatures that she does all by hand, like we do in a kit.
Right.
Yeah. And she used it for tree bark. She only needed a small thing.
God, that's a great idea.
5 yards.
Jeez. What a great look at. It's so realistic too as bark.
Looks like a palm tree bark. That is awesome.
Yeah, hey. Okay. I got another package here. Is this from Nikki?
Turn it over. Yes.
It says Rube. Rube. I don't want to break anything. I knew something was in that. It says We're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one. Oh my God, Nikki, that is so true.
I pinned mine to my monitor so I can see it every day.
Oh my God, I got to do something with that.
I have mine glued onto my computer monitor on my desk.
You just glued it?
Well, I double foam tape, whatever that shit's called.
Oh my God, look at all the fairy stuff she sent me. Look at these peel-offs.
Oh,
pure black. Look at all the designs.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, there's so much ribbon in this rickrack. And look, black paper clips. And I remember she showed me this. This is black rope. Oh my God, that's going to be... Oh, I have to use this, Nikki. This is beautiful.
That's going to go good around Jeff's wrists.
That's going to go good when I make him a lasso. Is that what it's called? A lasso? Thank you, Nikki.
Christine Hoback says that fairy book is going to be humongous.
Yeah, lasso. Lassie. Lasso.
Lasso.
Lasso. Hey. Come here, Jeff. I want to try it. Hey, I know what that's called. A nook.
Noose?
A noose, yeah. I'm going to make Jeff a noose.
Why would you do a noose?
I don't know. I would tie his wrist together up to the headboard, but that's just me.
Right? Bondage?
Oh, I'm not into that stuff. Bar.
No, I didn't say you
like,
do
but he
anything
can't get
doing.
my coffee.
I meant just leaving there.
Oh, look at this. Did you send this?
You bought it.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, my
you did.
Half off.
I could sew with this. It's on spools. Actually, I like this stuff because it's perfect size for tags. It's a perfect thickness.
That's what you bought it. You said because they were half off when I took y'all shopping.
Yes, right. Aw, little muffins. She made me this world's littlest cup.
Oh, I've made smaller since then.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
That's what I was saying. The little yellow napkin. That's the trim that's on there is the only thing that'll fit on those.
Really? Okay, I get what you said. All right. Hey, I might have something here. Rice paper. That is so adorbs. That is adorbs. I love that little cup. We got to do something with that. Remember what she's been showing off for months and months? Remember what she was rubbing in my face for months? Look what I have. AGG. And this will fit on here, right?
Yes, because it came off of one of those bottles.
Oh my God, Becky. Oh, I could just use a normal size.
It should fit on your 16-ounce bottle too.
Yeah, I don't think I want to glue anything that hold that in my hand.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty big. Look at these little ribbon bows, black. And they're so perfect. Every one of them is
Nikki.
perfect.
Nikki said you don't remember what all you bought.
No, I don't.
That was a long time ago.
It was. These are stackabilities. Wow, those are... Oh, Mary, you got yours like this, right? Oh my God, I love these.
It was Penny, not Mary.
Penny?
Yep.
Penny bought them.
I just got the square ones.
Oh, I love these. Look at.
And
And
left. Oh, she's going home.
oh, for reals? Little gingerbread men, look at, and they're crystals. Oh my God, and candy canes. These are faceted. Are you for reals?
That's when you were doing cards. I sent them to you.
Yeah, but that could still go in a mini album. Oh, they're not glass, they're plastic. But they're faceted. Look.
Aww.
Oh my God. These are darling. So sparkly. So how do you get this to stick to your cup, April?
You wet your cup first.
You just put water on it, dip it, or lemon juice, or what?
Well, I wouldn't put lemon juice if you're having coffee.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought these were real fur. They sure feel like it. Oh, Jeff, look what she got me. My favorite is bear.
That's because that's what you told me you went to San Diego to see, was those pandas.
Yep. Them and the polar bears. They're so, I could just sit and memorize.
And you came home with a Jeffrey.
I didn't quite get home with him, but I can't believe you only paid $1 for Jolie's Boutique. Oh my God. Oh, those are adorable.
I only had one set and I thought you could use it.
Oh my God, I always look for stuff like these, the 3D things to put in albums, and I never have them. Look at the butterfly one. That is freaking cute.
Yes, Christy Love says you can also wet it with some vanilla.
Very good idea. Want some vanilla. Oh, wow, look at these petite, and these are vellum.
Oh, those are adorable.
These are double pieces, Penny.
They're adorable. Look at them.
And they're vellum.
Yeah. Mary doesn't know it, but she's got some of those coming.
Oh, some more of these. I love these things. I'm always looking for 3D things to put in my album.
Passport, Ruby, and come shopping at Hobby Lobby.
No shit. I do.
You remember when you were going through your papers?
Yeah.
I said, don't throw away that paper because it goes with the stuff that I sent you.
Yes.
That one that has the phone and stuff on it you just put up there, that goes with it.
This one?
Yep.
Oh my God. You're right. With the phone.
Yep, because Nikki has that whole set too.
Oh my God. Oh, look at this for Chase's album.
I had to send it. I was going through my stuff and I saw it.
Best boy ever. And it's 3D.
And it's a train, and I figured, oh my God, you've got to have that for Chase.
Yes, because remember I bought the train punch? That's perfect to go on a page. But look at the tracks. They look so real. Oh, April, this is freaking adorable. And what are these?
They're stickers.
Oh, no, little airplanes in clouds.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my God. Are these the ones you got me that day?
Yeah.
Oh my God. These are more beautiful. Oh, and they're pretty sticky. Oh, I love these. Mini album. You guys are going to love this mini album. Oh, there's more. There's another one.
Yeah, you got 4 of them.
Yes.
Because they only had 5, and I think somebody else wanted one.
Oh yes, and that matches that stamp set. Oh my God, to a T.
Yes, that paper set, and it goes with that other.
Oh my God, Becky, look at.
Yep.
These are all a set. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Christy Love wants to know if you got the train punch that she showed you.
Possible. It was one that somebody showed me, and it was probably the one you showed me.
You really don't need one though, because you have your scan and cut.
Aw, look at these.
Many of those as you want.
Cameras. Wow, I love these. The color. This almost looks like that paper line. What was it called? Oh my goodness, I don't remember.
Wasn't there something else in the box that went with that too, though? At the beginning?
Oh, that butterfly one? No. That wasn't Bo Bunny.
This is beautiful.
That goes with that one? Yes. There was that other cardboard stuff.
Which one?
The Sweetest Candy and stuff like that you read.
Oh, yeah, that goes with this one?
Yeah, it's over on your right. underneath the down near the bottom. You'll find it.
Okay, well, I'll probably find it here. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, of course it matches. Perfect.
Perfectly.
Oh my God, I love this set.
Oh my God, what a
I
memory.
gotta remember to put these together so I don't forget. I'm the boss. This is harder than it looks. I didn't do it. Uh-oh, I don't think I like this.
There's two of each one.
So adorable saying.
Hi, Carmen.
Like this. Oh, I love these enamel dots. Wow. Look at these.
Why is it missing one?
I don't know.
Probably slid down somewhere.
If you got them from the dollar store, sometimes my packages are missing one too.
That's where they came from.
It just happens. Mine too. Sometimes I look at them, I bring them home, and I'm like, it's not even opened and there's one gone. But I didn't see it when I was buying it, so I didn't care. Oh, baby Chase's album's gonna be so cute.
Bless you.
Baby. Oh, Nicole. April, those are freaking adorable. Wow. And no, it's not missing one. It's just kind of slid right there.
Yeah. Well, we always re-glue them anyway.
Yeah, I do. I never use the glue.
That's why I couldn't find my other package of those. I forgot I gave it to you.
Oh my God, these are all pearls. Aren't those cute?
Oh, those are pretty.
I love these teardrops.
Thank you. Carmen, we are going through a box that was sent to Ruby. Happy Mail.
Yes, Happy Mail. Oh, Miku.
I know you didn't want anything but the Miku on there, but I figured you could use the other stuff too.
I use all the other. Oh my God, look at this vintage stuff. You found stickers like this?
Yes.
Oh,
That was another one that you oohed and awed over, so I stuck one in your box.
I really oohed and awed over Miku. Except, see how their feathers are really long, the blue ones here?
Yeah, you trim his.
Yes, those are the flight feathers. Those have to go bye-bye, or he is going to go
My
bye-bye.
favorite bird is, two favorite birds are on there. The
Flamingo and
the peacock and the wood duck.
oh, I like two. I like all of them.
Oh, hey!
One's from Nikki, one's from me.
Aw, thank you, ladies. This is one of the stamperias I never, ever got. And I looked at everyone else, I'm thinking, why didn't I buy that? It's so beautiful.
That's for our collaboration.
Oh, I can't wait. So that's for the steampunk thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about that now. Oh my God. Aw, look at this. Got all the months.
I think that's from Nikki. Yeah, that's from Nikki.
Aw, Nikki, that is adorable. Wait, I want to see the other stickers. That one's going down. Not you. Just the other one. Oh, look at these.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? This paper is beautiful, and it's Bow Bunny called Baby Bump.
Baby Bump.
Bump. Look at all the nice colors. It'll go nice with that other paper I got, because I'm going to need different papers.
Yeah, that's from Nikki. She just agreed. Yes, it's from her.
Oh, Nikki, that's gorgeous. Thank you so much. First curl, first tooth, first word. Oh my God, that is so nice to have, because I don't have that. And I never even thought of that. First haircut, first friends, first steps, and first smile. Oh my goodness.
You've already done the smile.
Yes, and I already got a photo of that.
She said there's some green stickers that you can use for Chase.
Where? These ones? I'll probably use all of them, just not the pink. I'm still going to use the pink in the months. It's not going to hurt to have a little pink in it. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my God. Look at these corners. Look at these corners. And you got me 3 of them. Oh, more vintage stuff. So can I use this in steampunk, April?
I've never done steampunk before, so we're gonna go with whatever Nikki says.
The crown, the label, and that hand down there are definitely steampunk era.
Yeah, so I can use that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of steampunk.
Oh, there's months on the paper too, she said.
There is? I gotta check the paper.
The baby thing. Oh crap.
My God. I wish I could open that one last pack. Oh, guess what, April? There's her hand. It was in the box.
Well, now Mary's not here. And
Nope.
Crystal's not here.
Okay, well, I'll wait because I don't want anyone to be upset. Oh my God, this is a lot of stuff, guys. I don't even know how to thank you.
So you still want to do that embellishment swap?
Yes. You still want to do, yeah, but you know why? Because I want to show you guys how to make embellishment box to do an embellishment swap. No? Not a good idea?
Oh, no, that's fine. It's just.
Yeah, but still, okay.
Last week, I'm like, that's because she hasn't gotten that box yet.
Yeah.
See,
I don't have a crown.
I could share some of these in my embellishment swap for ones that somebody that doesn't have what I have. Like I could cut something, you know, cut a piece out, and I'll show you how to do all that. So you're not really giving away all your stuff. You're just going to give away little pieces in an embellishment swap. I love all these paper flowers. These are gorgeous flowers. And these are made by the Paper Studio.
Yeah, that's strictly at Hobby Lobby. Or you can buy it online.
Yeah, and I can't because they don't ship to Canada. I went and read their nice little policy. Can you tell them I hate them for me?
Yeah, sure. They're a Christian-based company.
Some way to be Christian-like.
Right?
Thanks for sharing and having compassion for your Canadian neighbors.
Right? Can you tell them that I hate them for not shipping to Canada?
Sure.
Me too. I'll be more than happy to tell them that for you.
Them and Joanne's. For Joanne's taking away our shipping privilege.
Yes.
Because they took that away from us in 2000 and it was going on 2 years. This September, they took away our shipping to Canada. And it said on their note, we no longer ship to Canada. And if you live close to a border, we sure hope you will visit us. Oh. We'll get right on that there, Joanne. And I still don't understand why they took it away. When that lady tried to explain all that to me, I still, for the life of me, cannot understand her philosophy is why they took away shipping to Canada. I still don't understand it. She used some kind of bullshit thing saying that it's because their warehouse, something to do with their new warehouse they were moving to, and they don't ship to Canada. Then why do you get a warehouse? And the lady that I spoke to even said that Canada was one of their biggest online shopping, and they took it away. Oh yeah, and guys, I got this black feather for my fairy album.
Yeah, you don't have to tell us what that's for.
That is so.
That's for when she uses the black rope.
Mm-hmm.
And all my chocolates. Mm-hmm. And I'll just sit that on top. These have to go in the freezer. You can kind of see they're melted in there.
Yeah, no peeking in that package either now.
Nope. I'm going to leave it right here, unopened, untouched. Oh, shit. Things are falling all over the place. So I'm wondering if I'll be able to get all this tape off that they stuck all over this bottle.
Yeah, you just cut around the top and peel.
I guess they stuck that on there to prevent it from lid coming loose.
Yeah, but that's an awful lot.
Yeah, I'll say the whole thing is taped up like that. And it's not cheap packing tape, it's thick stuff, so it's probably going to make the bottle all sticky if you tried to peel it off. And you can't even get it off. Yeah, it's making the bottle all sticky. Yeah. Leave it alone. I'm going to put this in a cool, dry place so that it does not get frozen or old. But what I'm really excited about is this. Having a real lid to a real bottle of glue. And there's not much left in that one. So this one can get the real lid. Look at this. Hey. It's a song that never ends.
Yeah, that tip that's on there, it might look that it like it's fine, but put that metal one on there, trust me.
Oh, this comes out thick?
Yeah.
Well, that's not even cut, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's going to make it.
Oh, that's right. I took it off a brand new one. That's right.
This came on a brand new bottle?
Yeah, a brand new 2-ounce or 4-ounce bottle.
Okay. I love my art glitter glue. So now we had to open the box. I'm gonna have to finish my quilt tomorrow. Yep, and these here I have to put somewhere where I know they're not gonna get broken. You should see my laptop. Look at that is lint all on the top.
You're gonna have to get a can of air and blow out all your electronics.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and vacuum that all off with the vacuum. So that reminds me I have to go vacuum my house. I lost the cap for this and it probably ended up on the floor because these are very sharp and it has a plastic lid. But I'm kind of curious. Look at this. I'm kind of curious if this here.
You can taste it with your finger.
Huh?
You can taste it with your finger.
I'm going to. It's my every intention.
I would eat the heck out of that stuff.
Would? You like pumpkin spice too?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yes, but she's diabetic and can't have the sugar.
Oh.
That's why she didn't get any, because it's got lots of sugar.
I don't want to spill it. Oh, thank Jesus.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to let me know how it tastes.
Okay, hang on. I'm opening it.
That's one.
I love pumpkin spice.
Oh my God, you just got to smell it.
I bet.
Oh, Lordy. This is amazing.
Your pumpkin spice mix in the middle of the summer.
Yummy.
Oh, I can't even explain how good that is. It tastes like, oh my God.
Evan?
Uh-huh. It's like sugar flavored cloves, cinnamon, and oh my God, can you imagine this on your coffee or hot cocoa?
Somebody bring her a cup that's with your finger.
To be honest, it's really and truly not that sweet. So I don't think this would hurt you. Just eat it.
No, because you don't dump it in your coffee. It's just around.
No, it's just a little flavoring on the top. So
just eat it. So just lick your finger and dip it and eat it.
Just wait till I go in the kitchen. I'll get a spoon.
Get her a spoon.
Why do that? You just stick your tongue in it.
Really? Just bring it up to your face.
Oh, okay. It says to
and just stick your tongue in.
Put honey or simple syrup around the edge of your rim and dip the rim in the dish and rotate. Fill your glass and enjoy. Hey.
So in other words, sit it in there and spin it.
Yep, sit and spin it. Beverage brims. I have never heard of this, but pumpkin spice.
Me
and
either, but when we were shopping, anything that we see pumpkin spice, we grab. Just like anything with a unicorn, we get 2 of.
Did you get yourself one of these?
No, I don't like pumpkin spice, but KK does.
Oh,
I got one.
I love pumpkin spice.
Do you want the pudding too, KK?
Yeah, Ruby got to tell me how it tastes. Probably
What?
good.
The pudding or the spice?
Well, I got the pudding at Walmart.
The pudding will taste good in a graham cracker pie crust.
Yes, it came from Walmart.
Oh, or just in a bowl. In a bowl with some whipped cream. This is 6 servings.
Or 1 big one.
1 big one for Ruby.
I was going to say that's 1 serving for KK.
I'll share with Jeff.
What, can he lick the bowl?
No, he'll get the small cup and I'll get the big cup.
He gets to lick the spoon.
Yeah. Here, honey, lick the bowl. To be open soon. Okay. I got a lot of beautiful stuff. I'm so excited to touch that midnight berry paper too. But it looks like I'm finishing my quilt tomorrow. Well, that will give me time to decide really what kind of border I want to put on it. I'm very uncertain. So if there's something I don't have
wash
enough,
it 6 times.
What?
And to wash it 6 times.
Well, I was working on your quilt last night. I was working on your purple one that you wanted.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Whose purple one?
Yours, the one you said to finish it and put it in your box.
Me?
So I'm finishing it for you. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a purple one. It was
the
gray
pink
and
one,
coral.
the bright pink.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Maybe that one was Mary's. I don't know.
I think that was Penny.
Penny?
Penny loves
I tried out the quilting on this machine and it's beautiful. Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah, Nikki and Penny like purple, and Mary.
What's the matter? Come here.
April does not like purple.
Come here.
Okay, so I know, April, I know you're gonna want unicorn napkins, so I'm gonna send you a set. But does anybody else want unicorn napkins? I got 2 sizes.
There you go.
Here, Gia.
There's my baby. Say hello, Tina. Hello.
Oh, I can't wait to show these ones.
You're a good girl. You're a good girl. She is the best dog. She is the best guard dog
I
ever.
gotta show these napkins.
Christy loves us staring at the chocolate and pumpkin has her mesmerized.
What?
Christy loves us staring at the chocolate and pumpkin has her mesmerized.
Don't worry.
Chocolate chunks is the bomb.
There's my girl.
You know, I think Penny still has some of hers. She's hoarding her chocolate because she only gets it when her sugar's low.
So,
I do.
oh, I know now. Okay, this is the one I was showing for a giveaway, and you said, no, put that in my box. But now I remember you liked the other one better.
Yeah, I didn't like that one at all.
Oh.
That was not me, my dear. I do not like purple.
Oh.
Bedroom is purple.
Let me see which one you're talking about.
This one I was doing the quilting on it last night. I was trying out the quilting on it. And it worked out perfect. So perfect.
Ooh, that was
My whole
pretty.
bedroom is that.
Yep, that one.
It must have been Penny or Nikki.
Ooh, what size
It
quilt is
wasn't
that?
me.
It was me because my bedroom is
It's
actually
just a little one. It's only 4 blocks across and 5 blocks down. So they're only 10-inch blocks. So it's 40 by 50. And it's not even finished being
it's so
cut.
pretty.
It is pretty. I love the log cabin. And I turned the log cabins this way so that they lined up this way. And then you can see I did all the peanut stitching on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's folded in half. So, yep. It's all quilted.
It's so
too.
perfect. It's
It is
beautiful.
so perfect. So that's what you call free motion quilting. That's all I can do is peanut. I can't do any fancy.
What are you talking about? Is it stippling?
Well, you can
It's
call it
stippling.
stippling, but it's really actually called the peanut stitch. Where you just
Peanut
go
or
around.
peanut?
Peanut.
But you know what? I love that quilting like that though, because then you're guaranteed to get every area of the quilt and everything is quilted down.
Yes. So when you wash it, see, this is the batting that I'm using in this. And you can see I use that 505 spray. That's that batting from Missouri Star Quilt Company.
Yep.
Love that batting. Makes it really thick and very, I don't know, it stiffens it a little more.
That's
So.
why I flipped out over those fabrics because that's the colors in my bedroom.
Yeah, it stiffens it, but as you wash it, it does fluff up a little bit and softens.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you'll see it'll all wrinkle up where all your things are. But that's what quilts are supposed to do. They're supposed to kind of get puffy kind of in between all your stitching. I was gonna say pucker. No. But
Fluff up.
This here I did do the I did do all of this, most of this on the machine last night. So it works perfect.
Oh.
And
what color are you going to do the binding?
The binding is already cut, and I think it's in this fabric here in the purple. I think it's already all cut. Let me go see. It's going to be ironed and stitched.
Oh, I ain't never had a chocolate in my house.
It's all in the purple. 4-inch squares. Hey. It's already all pre-cut. Now I got to re-iron it all. Join it. So it's all, yeah, look at the mess I made of this. Wow. Hey. I did have it all cut nice. Stripped. But yeah, this is the binding. Pretty. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up. I did do a whole tutorial on this. When I was back in my other house, I did a whole tutorial on this till my sewing machine broke. That was the Kenmore one, and I took it in to get it fixed. And then somehow between it getting fixed and this, I lost the videos. They all disappeared.
Oh, yeah. It's blue on our screens.
It's not royal blue. It's purple with a violet-y purple and black and silver and white.
Now that
really hard to see.
White I like.
Yep, that's all the colors in my bedroom.
Just take all that out of that quilt and send me that.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, mine. Imagine my bedroom.
This actually was fat quarters that I cut. This fat quarter, and these were all fat quarters, and I cut them all down and got all these strips to make a log cabin. Yep, that's a log cabin stitch. Now, if I would have turned it the other way, it would have just made a whole different pattern. And I liked it where it was all purple on one side and this color on one. It looks so neat how you sew this. I love this. This is a really easy pattern to make.
That's the best way to do it too, because your batting is never going to separate from the front, which I really hate.
Mm-hmm.
When you wash it, oh my God, it makes a mess. If it's
because then you get to one side of it and there's a big lump here. Yeah, because you're batting. That's why when I quilt, I try to cover the entire area I leave out nothing, every single speck. So you'll never find clumps of it.
Drives me nuts. Everyone bought.
I have bought in so many bedspreads, not spreads, but the throws that you put over top of your bed, and you go to put the top part, the whole top part's got a ball all across.
Yeah, then there's nothing on the top of the quilt.
Yeah.
Covering up with a sheet with a ball at your feet.
Or at the very corner, it's all big ball in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I don't
Because they
like
didn't
that
stitch
at
it
all.
down.
No, they don't. They
Nope.
never do. You can guarantee you're going to get just this wad.
So
That's
this
why
one
my
here,
beds are handmade quilts.
this one
They're not
here is
store-bought.
glued down with fabric adhesive called 505. You buy it at Walmart, and you spray it on the batting, and then you put your top on top of it. If
Yeah,
you
but
don't,
you have to spray that stuff where there's plenty of ventilation, or you get a massive headache.
yes,
Not
and
to mention getting high.
and don't ever overspray it on anything because you won't get it off. I got it on my
jeans.
Nope, you need to do that where it's ventilated or go outside.
Christine Irene.
That's oversprayed on anything, it's staying on there. So I kind of in a way don't like this because you can't really see the squares unless you have this, but there is little tiny rectangles. See, they're all sewed.
Yeah, we can tell because the circles are going in different directions. See?
Yeah, you can see them.
The oval.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never thought of that.
You don't ever stitch in the ditch?
Sometimes, but I don't like that because I end up screwing up every time I do it. Somehow it goes off and then I got a line down instead of it being in between. I hate that. Yeah, and I don't have a stitch in the ditch.
KK, I got it. It's just stitch in the ditch.
What?
Well, I gotta go, guys, because I got some vacuuming I have to do and a bit of cleaning.
This was like the funniest and funnest stream in so long. The freaking quilting. Oh my God. I'm just so excited that you're doing sewing videos.
Oh yeah, I have some already.
Thank you.
This one here, I shook the hell of it, and it's so pretty. And I really want to actually do a really nice border. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna go check out some YouTube videos and see what I can do for fancy binding or fancy border, and then I'll put the binding on. Because it's so cute and it needs.
Yeah, they do. Christine Hoback says you know that they have a pressure foot for a stitch in the ditch.
Yes, they do. Yes, I know. And I could not
the walking foot.
It's called a walking foot.
That is screaming for a really, really nice border.
It sure is. And it's not that big, so it's still super cute.
The walking foot is good because
super cute.
Not only do you have the feed dogs feeding the bottom, but the walking foot also feeds the fabric on the top.
You know what? I should make a little pillow. You make a little pillow make two of these the same, sew them together up here, and stuff it. Patsy made pillows for everyone in her family too. And they turn out so cute, decorative pillows.
So now you're going to do what Patsy did.
No, I'm not going to make pillows. I want to use that fabric for the border, what I have left. I have quite a bit left.
See what border you come up with.
Yeah, I want to see what I come up with too, because this is a nice big chunk of fabric left. Like, I don't even think I used much at all. And it's already all ironed, ready for me to just chop.
Something boyish.
Well, again, those prairie peaks have got me mesmerized. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure out. There's a lot of fabric here, so I'm not even worried. I have enough to do a border if I have to. We'll see. I'm going to go see what my fabric is. And I'm just going to look online after and see if I can find a really cute border. But anyway, I do have to go. It is 3:06.
Is it?
but I started late today. And the
I'm
reason
gonna
I
look up
started
prairie
late,
points now.
what?
I'm gonna go look up that quilt now.
Yes, I want to see too.
The prairie
Yeah,
quilt.
prairie points are super pretty, and I like the ones that overlap. I don't like the prairie points that are just look like rickrack. I like the ones that overlap. But if I was to do that, if I was to overlap the prairie points, I'd have to somehow top stitch so it stays flat, because I would sew. Here's a prairie point.
Here it is.
We'll just use this.
They did it on HTTP.
Yeah, Christine said the same thing I was thinking. Either white or the light blue sashing, and then your border.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a prairie point. All right, so there's one prairie point. So it would go here. This is what I'm looking to do, like put a prairie point on each one of them. So that's exactly what you would use, is a square. You fold it in half, you bring the points to here, and then you would just start overlapping them. So this would go on top like this, you see? I really think the prairie points would look super pretty on that. Now,
hey,
what
I
I'm
think you
saying,
just found your binding for your quilt.
yeah,
Look
that's
at
what I'm thinking. I will make bigger squares though, because these 4-inch squares are way too small. And the reason I say that is because I need room to sew them down here. And this is what I mean. I would have to top stitch them so that they lay flat. You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
And then you can have them overlapping each other from front to back, so that way it evens out on both
prairie
sides.
points are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I think it would look really, really nice in the two fabrics on here. Or what I can do, I could I could do a whole border. I'll put a white border all the way around, and then I could do the prairie points, and I won't have to.
Yeah, you could do a white sashing all the way around it.
Yes, I could use the velvet for all the way around, put like a 3 or 4-inch border all the way around it, and then put the prairie points on the white, because then you will see these two against the white.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'll show up so much nicer on the white.
That's what Christine Hoback was saying too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
KK, look at the one I just put in Facebook.
So yeah, these are what prairie points are. And there's so many different ways to do prairie points. You can do them this way. This is my preferred method, but there is the other way where you just fold them like this.
Oh, Ruby needs to see that.
Yeah, that's my favorite border.
Yeah, I like that border. You need to see that one in chat, Ruby.
Okay. Well, this is just a thought.
That looks like neckties. It's cool looking.
Kind of, yeah. It's sort of.
But I really think the prairie points would be good. All right. So that's just an example. I don't know why I have these 4-inch squares here. I don't even know where they came from. All right, I gotta go. I definitely do. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you so much, April and Nikki and whoever gave me that. I won't open this till you're all in there. And then I'll show everybody.
It is awesome for small figures.
Right.
Because,
all right.
It bakes hard.
Bye, everybody.